All right, I think I'm live. What's up, Realm Chat, ATF Media, F Wood, Cody Turbo? How's it going? I just want to say this up front. You are not gonna believe these episodes of Memphis Wrestling. I haven't watched them, but when I was looking for a thumbnail, holy shit, the level of like talent in these shows, and I'm not just talking about Freddy Krueger, returning big names, new big names. I mean, just it's amazing. It is absolutely crazy these Memphis episodes, who all's in them. But anyway, I will be back this afternoon to do Boyd Watch Live. It should be spectacular. I think I've got 20 videos lined up, and then I have a couple on speed dial in case we have time. And then, of course, I'll be gone until Monday. Monday, I'll be back to do Eric McHenry deep dive on Monday, UWF on Tuesday, and then we'll decide. I'll have to decide closer to what I want to do after, like, further on in the week. But yeah, so that's what's going on right now. Today, I did see you got some cherry float Coke Zero while you were at Wally World. Did you try it? What'd you think? I did see that there, and then Ananje showed me some screenshots of the conversation between Chris the YouTuber and Aiden Trammell. And what's up? It's me. And I feel like I need to tell Chris the YouTuber that you're wasting your time, Chris, if you're trying to get one over on the other suitors for Grace. Like you're that's busy work. Like arguing with Aiden isn't going to get you any closer to the trad box. There's only one gatekeeper for Grace Thorpe, and it's not Aiden Trammell, it's Ben Thorpe. That's who you need to be talking to if you're trying to get with Grace. Even if Aiden left her alone, it doesn't change any of your probability of hooking up. You think plain cherry is better? That could be. I've never had Coke Coke cherry Coke Zero. But yeah, I mean, I think that's just. I think Chris the YouTuber needs to focus on quality time with Grace and then working on Ben. I think is the only way to go. No one cares about Grace. Not true. Ben Thorpe and Grace Thorpe are literally like the number one draws on this channel. I hate to tell you, Kim. I did see a couple of your videos recently, Kim. Ben doesn't control if Grace dates someone. You got it wrong, my bro. I just completely disagree. Ben is the ultimate gatekeeper. We've never seen Grace date anybody. We've just seen a bunch of people Ben has hand selected to come in and be put through humiliation rituals. He's got to, Chris the YouTuber needs to focus on Ben, I think. YouTubers could focus on what's funny, entertaining, or informative. That's Chris the YouTuber is. He's working out. He's trying to improve his body. He's doing wall push-ups to try to get into shape so that he can get a girlfriend, get married, start a family. I mean, what's wrong with that? Having a potato face, no hip. Okay, well, okay, are you a lesbian? Why are you paying so much attention to Grace Thorpe's body? Sun is bright. I'm stoked as fuck to watch some wrestling. Oh, wow. 8 out of 10 sparkling water. I don't know. I can't really get like I try to get into the sparkling water and I drink some of it just so that I don't like go crazy on soda, but I don't know. I can't really connect with it. All right, well anyway, today's Memphis Wrestling, unbelievable the names that are in this. I mean I can't even get into it. All right, let's get going. This is, by the way, I think we wrap up at the end of July here. So we are over halfway through 1989 Memphis. At which point we need to make the decision, are we going to go forward with 1990 USWA, or are we going to go back and maybe do a couple partial years like 79 and 80 and work our way toward like 80, 81, 82 forward until we get to 1986? What do you mean the Thorpes are asleep right now? What's up, Guido Island? But it's just, we don't have to decide today, but it's just something to think about. Probably within the next few months, we'll be at a point where we need to decide. But I'm more leaning toward going backward. But I have a feeling if we go backward, some of you will try to convince me just to keep going in 1986 and watch these years again. Which I wouldn't mind. It would be kind of neat to go back as far as we can and then just go forward from there. But, I mean, you're talking about, if we go back to 79, or like to 79, you're talking about like a year or two before we get back to 1986. You'll also smoke some cannabis. It doesn't matter what pigs eat or how they sleep. Well, I mean, a pig farmer would disagree. Henry Godwin would disagree. All right, here we go. So this is the end of July, 1989, Memphis Wrestling. I mean, you guys are going to shit when you see some of these names.
Hello again, everybody. I'm Dave Brown here at ringside, and we're set to go with another day of CWA Championship Wrestling. Boy, we got one for you today. We're going to have Kerry Von Erich in here, the modern-day warrior.
Right off the bat.
Right here on Championship Wrestling today. Ricky Morton is
What's up, G? Thanks.
He'll be here today. The son of one of the all-time greats in wrestling, Dusty Rhodes' son, Dustin Rhodes.
Oh, right, man.
You'll meet him here today, too, for the first time. That's not all.
Uncle.
The CWA tag titles are on the line right here today. We will have Billy Travis action.
Well, that's the thing. We're never going to run out of Memphis. Sorry, it's really dry. And I can't drink anything yet. We're not going to run out of Memphis, ever. We could watch Memphis till the end of time. The only issue is, do we want to continue moving forward in Memphis timeline, or do we want to go back and start from as early as possible? That's the only issue. I mean, Memphis wrestling is going to go, is forever. It's still going to this day.
Jackson putting the belts up against the Wild
You're here for
Side.
Krueger? Very fair.
And this one, it's going to be the belts against the hair of the Wild Side. If the Wild Side loses the match...
Who's competing? Wait, Kim, who's competing with you? What are you talking about?
Right here today. You stay with us. We'll be back with that championship match in just a moment.
She is not. Grace is 5'10".
The Wild Side here, Chris Champion and Mark Starr. And Billy Travis. Billy's just telling me Action Jackson is not here.
First of all, Dave, you know, TV's a little early today. I don't know where he's at.
Uh-oh, Billy Travis is saying because they filmed a little bit early, Action Jackson isn't there.
You know, he might have missed his ride down here or something. But if we could just move the match down the
You're in
card.
competition with Kim G, thanks? Fair. No, we're in. Like, we're at the we're at the like very end of 89. At the end of this, in like 5 months from now, they'll switch over to USWA, I think.
Partner doesn't have the guts to come
She's
out
not 5'6" or 5'7". She's 5'10". Trust me, I know.
challenge us and
It's
defend
my
the belt
it's my
with me. He's your
YouTube job.
partner. He should be here. We're not going to give no longer time for it. We're going to have the match now. You either put the belt up and give it to us.
Mark Starr.
Or get in the ring and wrestle. Just move it down a little bit. No. It's now or never. You get in the ring, you defend your title, or give the belts up. And he don't think Jackson has got enough guts to come out here and defend the title. Unless you buy yourself.
Oh, Uncle, get out of here with the Uncle Elmer. Rolex watches.
You defend the belt, or you give us the belt, or we take it away from you. Give you anything. If I have to do it, I'll wrestle both of you. I'm not going to give you.
I'll wrestle both of you.
Billy, that's not a good idea now.
I'm leaning toward going back, but
Not a good idea to get in there by yourself.
Dave, I'm not going to hand over these belts to these
I could be
idiots.
dead by then.
I don't blame
Kim's
you for that,
curses
but,
could be taking
going
me
in
out
there
by
against
then.
Yourself. I mean, with just yourself with no partner, it's just not a good idea. Well, there you go. Billy in the ring.
What do you mean, no butt?
And they jump him.
Okay, listen, enough with the Grace. I'm not going to do it because I have too much respect for ATF Media and it's Wrestling Day, but I could show you a clip that would directly refute that claim you just made.
Pretty much much what you might expect from the Wild side as they jump in.
Hackenschmidt.
Can't make it stick. And there they go. Mark Starr grabbed from behind by Billy Travis. Billy back in the ring. And the referee is trying to calm it down just for a minute. And the referee is telling the Wild side, look, go do this one against one. The championship match.
I think Memphis, that I've seen, used Uncle Elmer pretty well. I mean, he would just kind of stand out on the apron forever, and then somebody would come over and tag him in, and he'd come in and do a leg drop, and that was it. I thought if you're going to use somebody like him, I think that's the best way to use him, as an attraction, and then let him get as little ring time as possible.
Billy's CWA tag belt right here at the table at stake. Action Jackson.
Yeah, I feel like YouTube is weird. My algorithm is all different now.
But Billy has decided that he's going to go in there and defend the belt himself rather than just hand it over to the Wild side. The Wild side not agreeable to delaying the match and having it later in the card. But on that particular point, I don't like it, but the Wild side's right. When the match is scheduled, it's supposed to take place at that time.
Mark Starr? Or Billy Travis.
And now Mark Starr and then Chris Champion. He nails with a right fist.
He is very sensitive.
Referee is
He hates the Boyd.
You know, that's a thought. If Billy should get disqualified, he could retain the belt that way.
Oh my God, hurry up. I got to get to 9:35 before I can drink anything.
That's exactly what the Wild side would do. But Billy seriously doubt he would take that kind of shortcut. Billy's quite a competitor. And as long as he can keep them one against one and keep both of them from ganging up on him, you got to give Billy at least an even
Come back for Boyd Watch, Kim. I'll show you then.
Remember, he has to
meet me at sunup at Boyd Watch Live.
Avoid being pinned. And the Wild side gets a haircut. They'll sit down in the middle of the ring and they will shave their heads.
Oh, I was going to ask you guys, are any of you watching Main Event? I saw they moved it over to, well, I don't know that I didn't confirm it, but I heard that they moved the Main Event show over to YouTube, which is kind of like their Superstars or whatever, where you would see kind of the mid-card guys. But I guess they're actually populating it now with, like, you get to see like one big name like Powerhouse Hobbs or Obafemi.
On the other hand, if Billy loses, he loses the tag team championship. And the Wild side will be the new CWA title holders. Billy off the ropes. They go into the referee.
Uh-oh.
Calhoun goes down to the mat. Mark Starr grabs Billy by the hair. Look how Champion with
Oh.
He runs Billy right into the chair. Again.
Who is Billy Travis's partner at this time? I'm sorry, I really can't remember. Who was he teamed with?
And oh my goodness, over here by the ring post, 3 times they ram his head into the chair.
Last night I had the Wyatts on. Are you talking about Main Event? I might have to start watching it.
Up on Billy over here in the corner. Mark Starr.
Well, Main Event to me was always like the jobber show. Like you wouldn't get anybody. I think I like stuck Ricochet on it for a while or something, but from what I've seen in the last few episodes I've heard about, it seems like it's improving.
Referee sends him back out. Chris Champion takes, they got his head cut off, and I'm not surprised after running him into that folding metal chair a couple of times.
What's with that Mongolian or whatever chop there, that judo chop?
Chris Champion jumping up and down on Billy Travis.
I kind of want to watch NXT to see Keanu Carver, but I don't even know where it is.
Remember, Billy is by himself. He does not have a partner that he can get.
What the
over
fuck
to
is
and
EFD
tag.
306?
Not here. He's
Mid-card
later
showcase? I like that
on.
idea.
We don't know where he is. Billy said he didn't know if he had transportation problems or just did not know.
I think it's maybe more, though, because WWE has a fucking stacked mid-card, but I'm not really interested in any of the main event stuff. So, like, before, maybe I didn't really care about the mid-carders, but now there's, like, a bunch of people that I'm interested in that kind of part of the card. Buy a joint and get free 10 free dollars in weed. I need something.
We were early today with a TV show.
Man, I hope that the YouTube thing comes tomorrow, even though it's Saturday. Hopefully, it won't wait till Monday. I need to get some weed. I need to get some clearance items at Kroger. I need to get a Uncle Howdy deluxe figure.
We're putting it together for you, Billy.
Right, like there's no way they have like the roster space to showcase some of these guys on like Raw and SmackDown.
We're about 3 minutes 45 seconds into the action.
I'll have to check it out.
CWA tag titles at stake.
What do you guys think about watching old Juggalo shows? I found a bunch of them on an account.
He was reaching for a tag.
Wrestling, I mean, not concerts.
Billy has all his faculties about him right now.
Come on, Billy.
Boy, he's been beaten up by these guys. The Wild Side, they got him cut open, and they have just been relentlessly hammering on him since. Billy's hit snapped back. They throw him through the rope, down on the floor.
They're really abusing the chair here.
The referee and champion. Again, after Billy with that metal chair. Now Starr grabs him from in the...
I found the guy that has all the XPW stuff. I need to run it through copyright real quick, though.
Ring pulls him back in by the hair.
In theory, though, yeah. NXT is on Hulu.
Billy, the end of the rope.
Ooh, man, that was a nice-ass drop kick. He put it right on him. Look at this.
The end of the rope.
Oh, man. Nice.
Billy, the end of the rope. Drop kick by Mark Starr. Using the fist and a referee counting him.
Damn, bro.
Mark Starr calls for a boot in the corner. Champion puts it up there.
Invisible Man. Cornette will be real pissed off. I just about tried to drink my weed.
The CWA tag titles in serious jeopardy right now for Billy Travis and Action Jackson. As the Wild Side now doubling up on Billy. Billy staggering about the ring.
Man, they're really putting Billy over here. He's really fighting back.
Calhoun trying to move him out of there. Jerry gets in there. He's checking Billy over. Billy's about to collapse. Yeah, I reluctantly agree with your decision.
Wow. Referee stoppage.
All right, well, Jerry Calhoun has stopped it. Come on.
Joey Morella.
The match has been stopped by the referee because Billy is ruled is unable to continue. Now, come on, let's get him off of him there. The match is over. You guys have got the belt.
All right, who's going to come out? Frank Morrell.
Raising their own hands.
Nobody? No one's going to come help him?
Decision of the referee. The other belt is in the hands of Action Jackson, but you got that one.
Give me that mic. Look at here. Says we're gonna do something. We get the job done. When we said we were gonna take the title, we made it.
Would you stop?
By the grace of God himself, we took it.
Well, they took the title, all right. They double up on Billy Travis. They run his head into chairs and all of that. And
like,
the belts have been lost.
Am I crazy to think why didn't anybody come out to help him? That's really weird. I feel like in Memphis, normally they like all the enhancement guys come out.
For Billy's sake, it's a good thing it's
nobody gave a shit about Billy.
The CWA. We'll be back in just a moment.
Kim, did you have a new dress on in one of your on your Valentine's Day video, I think?
This Wednesday night, great card of action. In fact, 8 big matches. Listen to the card. You're going to see Dutch Mantell going against
Mantell.
Jerry Lawler. Also, Dustin Rhodes.
He has no, Billy Travis and Kim.
You're going to see Rick Morton in his corner. He's not going to be alone this time. He's going to have the superstar Bill Dundee.
You know what? This is Memphis Realm Chat, so I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't all of a sudden come up with a video of him on the side of the road. I'm sorry, Billy. I'm sorry.
They're going to be going against the DI and Doug Gilbert. Freddy will be in town. They're going to be going against the DI and...
Against who? Doug Gilbert is back, by the way. I didn't know that.
Doug Gilbert, Bill Dundee, right there. They're going to be going against the DI and
DI?
Doug Gilbert. Freddy will be in town. Going against the Master Pain. It's going to be the Mask versus being tarred and feathered by the fans in the audience. Then Black Bart in a CWA title match with a branding iron is going against Jeff Jarrett. Jeff Jarrett is going to bring
Dutch
baseball
Mantell,
back with
2
him.
L's.
Then listen to this. Action Jackson, Billy Travis going against the Wild Side, Chris Champion and Mark Starr.
Out of the way, geek. You know, we're the new CW.
Chris Champion and Mark Starr.
Out of the way, geek.
Okay, geek.
We're the new CWA Tag Team Champions now, and we plan on
Chris
being at
Champion looks like he would be like he would be really into starting and then quickly dissolving and then starting a new Stevie Ray Vaughan cover band.
long time, but boys, you come on down. We're gonna put the belts up, and we're gonna put our hair up. But
Show him running.
there is a but. Whoever loses the match has to leave town. And get ready, boys. Get the U-Hauls up, because you're leaving town. We ain't leaving no hair. So shall it be done.
I'm sure that Billy Travis
So shall
and
it be
Action
written.
Jackson
So
have a
shall
lot
it be
to say
done.
about that. They'll be there ready for the Wild
DI
Side.
is the
Then you're gonna
military
see
guy
Jerry
from
the King
last
Lawler
week.
And Bam Bam Bigelow going
Military
against the
guy.
world-class champions. Listen to this. Iceman,
I really
King
don't remember
Parsons,
him.
and Brick House Brown. Then if that's
I
not
remember
enough,
the
you're
DI
gonna see
kind
a
of, but I'm thinking of
Renegade Royale.
the IDF guy from UWF.
That's 20 man over the top rope, and the winner to get $5,000 in cash. That's right. That's
Also,
this
in about
Wednesday
probably
night
3
at
weeks, we'll
Riverside down.
have
What a
Tuesdays
great
open.
night
We
of
can
action.
start a
We've
new
got
promotion
8
on
big
Tuesdays.
Matches this Wednesday night. Great card of action. Freddy the Master Pain. Everybody will be there, and we want to see you there too.
Disco Inferno. Oh, look at this. Keith Eric in the ring. Fantastic. It's going to be a guaranteed good match.
Here are the trains of Funky Cole Medina. That tells us that a brand new face is on the way. Here he is, Chili B. Cool.
Let's go. Chili Be Cool.
Shaking the hands of the fans. Couple of high fives on his way up to the ring. He's a big one. 300 pounds plus. He tells me he's out of the city of Watts in California.
From Watts.
And Chili B says, how about leaving the music playing during the match for me here? Kind of keep
Chili Be Cool.
inspired for me. Chili Be Cool going against Keith Eric. A 1-fall, 10-minute time limit match. Referee Jerry Calhoun. Chili B says, hey, you want to shake hands?
Keith Eric is not here to make friends. He's here to compete in a wrestling Pearl Harbor job. Let's go.
Jerry Be Cool jumped by Keith Eric, but look at him come back. Left hand and a right. Down to the mat goes Keith Eric.
Kim, can you address whether or not your Valentine's Day dress is a new dress?
Oh! Coco Butt as he grabs Keith Eric. Tell you what.
What's up, Jerry? You should have wrestled then. I'm telling you, Boyd would be perfect for Memphis. It's very Boyd. I feel like I could have definitely been I could have at least had a couple show run as a outlaw manager on here.
Now listen to what he had to say about that as you watch him in action here.
Yo! Funky! I was cooling out in my easy chair when I spotted this dude with long greasy hair. Now Dutch Mantell was his backcast name, and a big bullwhip was his claim to fame. Well, listen up, Dutch, to what I'm putting down, cause Chili Be Cool has arrived in your town. Now I'm big and bad.
The match is
and I love
over.
that rapping, and when backcast
I just want to
long
see his
greasy
finish. I'm
hair.
sorry.
Now Dutch Mantell
Brainbuster.
was his backcast name, and a big bullwhip was his claim to fame. Well, listen up, Dutch.
Oh, you should like this, F Wood. Chili Be Cool talking shit on Dutch Mantell. Dutch Mantell.
Down, cause Chili Be Cool has arrived in your town. Now I'm big and bad, and I love that rapping.
You know what? I think if in a proper wrestling company, you could get even if you are aging, like it'd be okay because as long as you knew how to work. Like I feel like Raven, even though people shit on him toward the end of his career, because he people have unrealistic expectations they think every match has to be like a good work rate match. But I feel like you could, if you are good at psychology, you could get a lot out of doing very little.
When you hear my song, you're gonna feel me slapping.
You feel sorry for me? Do you think I'm defective?
Get upside your head.
Are you really mad because I was talking about Grace Thorpe?
You might wind up dead. So get ready, Dust. And when you hear me bang,
What's this guy's name? Chili Be Cool?
hit with Chili Be Wild Bang.
Kim, you know you have a special place in my
There he
Boyd heart.
is, Chili Be Cool, and he used the Wild Thing to wrap up Keith Eric, as you saw there, and Chili Be Cool gets the hand raise, a quick 1, 2, 3.
Chili
less
Be
than a minute,
Cool.
as he gets the victory right here today on over a tough Keith Eric. We're coming back, going to bring Rick Morton out to say hi to you once again in just a moment. You stay with us. Well, as a matter of fact, let's do it right now. If Rick is around, maybe I can get him out here. Rick, of course, everybody knows, have the Rock and Roll Express. Here he comes, right here. Ricky Morton, back in CWA territory. Always one of the fan favorites. Don't
Well,
worry, be happy, the church says. Ricky, happy to
Chili
have you
Be
here. Glad to have you
Cool.
back.
It's a pleasure to be back here to
Wrestler.
CWA, where the Rock and Roll Express started.
Chili
Now, I know
Willy?
The last time I was here, things were a little different, but the hatchet's been buried.
So,
and the point's
so
been
this
proven.
guy was in ECW from 2000 to 2001? That's the same guy? Well, no, this is a different guy. I'm sorry. This is the guy from Omega. I'm sorry. I don't know who this guy is. Chili Be Cool Wrestler. That's his name, right? I don't know.
Now the Rock and Roll Express is back. I'm talking about myself, Rick Morton. You know, I've been on tour across the country with my partner,
Rick,
Robert Gibson,
I
and I'm
told you guys that this was a fucking stacked run of shows. I think it's already delivering.
we're strong and we're as popular as ever, and we're back here.
You're an
When we
Arabian
started, baby,
princess. Is that why you
back
told
here.
me I had an Islamic spirit?
Watch it, Rick. The
What
DI
has having an Islamic spirit done for me lately?
Clint, I got a couple of things to say to you, Pally.
Oh, here he
The
is.
first thing is, you need to kind of grow up. You've been doing this teeny bopper routine a little too long. You need to get a little bit more like my
This guy's telling Ricky Morton to grow up. Fantastic.
man right here and be a real man like Doug Gilbert here. That's a young man on the rise. You are trying to be a young man and need to rise on out of here. You know, today's my first day back here, brother, and I'm going to make the best out of it. That's why I'm walking off here, bud. Wait a minute, boy.
Oh, boy.
Come on, Doug. Doug Gilbert holding him up, and the
Doug
DI
looks,
with a shot in the midsection.
Looks like he's bulked up a little bit.
Can we get Ricky some help out here? Come on. Jump him 2 against 1.
Well, I'm not a Jew, but I'm not a Muslim, Kim. So that theory kind of doesn't hold water.
Goodness sake.
I'm not a
Hammering him with a right fist
Muslim.
while the DI is holding him up there. Yeah. Insulting Rick. Talking about his hair and the rock and roll.
I'm a degen,
Right fist.
Kim.
Way to go. 2 big guys against Rick Morton out here by himself. And you guys jump him from behind in addition to all of that. Boy.
Well, you think that even though there could be some emotion that you could, you know, you wouldn't get attacked during an interview. My God. See, here's the enhancement, guys. They were out here in, what, 10 seconds for Ricky Morton? They let Billy Travis get the brakes beat off of him, bleeding out in the ring, and no one ever came out for him.
Take the opportunity to head out of here. Boy, what a shame. All right.
I like Ricky Morton. But for me, Rock and Roll Express, unless it's in a job match or it's in a match that's got like an angle to it, they're really predictable to me. I mean, I'm not saying that they're bad or anything, because I mean, when they're on, like, they're one of the best tag teams ever. But I think they work best when they're in an angle and they've got some, there's some heat going on. Just in like a regular competitive match, it just seems like it's too predictable.
Rick jabbed in the midsection with that folding metal chair. Hopefully everything's all right. Walking under his own power with a little bit of help there from the freezer in Tim Hall. Well, unfortunately, we got to bring.
I think everybody blocked you, Tim.
Doug Gilbert back in here too, because they're scheduled in a match. Just wish they could have waited. Yeah, let's see. Let me sound the bell here. Maybe get them back in and get them in the ring, get the action underway, the official action.
I think they're one of the greatest teams ever. I don't think they're the best team ever.
Take a brief respite. I needed to get a drink of water. For the fact of the matter was that I got a little tired playing with this boy over there.
You had no business being out.
I don't know why it keeps.
Needed the break.
Something had to have happened the other day when everything went down, because it seems like all the comment shit is happening now. I'm hearing and it's not just my chat, I'm hearing it other places too. And like my algorithm is really weird now.
Schedule against Ken Raper and Chris Frazier. Raper out of Memphis, Tennessee.
Like, I know this might sound like a nitpick, but before, I feel like the algorithm understood that the reason that I watch Pearl videos is because she's trad and Boyd adjacent, and then also like with a little bit of like, whatever pill content. But it never would recommend me, like, stuff from that sphere, from, like, that political sphere, and now it is, which is kind of weird. Like, before, I think the algorithm kind of got me better. I don't know what happened.
Chris Frazier out of Mississippi. They'll be going against Doug Gilbert and the DI. Doug Gilbert out of Lexington, Tennessee. The DI is 2nd Marine Division. Doug Gilbert starts against Ken Raper.
Oh. Did we already? No, I think I'm pretty sure it was this series of episodes where I saw that the Undertaker wrestles Ken Raper on one of these episodes.
Gilbert fires Raper into the turnbuckles and follows right in here. Doug weighs in at about 260 pounds.
Ricky Martin?
He's a tough one, let me tell you.
He's still alive?
He's got Raper up in the air, body slams him right in the middle of the ring. Drops down with the upper arm. Doug Gilbert. Won't go for the pin.
I just feel like they probably just switched everything over to some fucking weird AI thing.
DI says, not yet. Doug Gilbert.
But do you understand what I'm saying? That, like, I feel like it understood that while I wanted Pearl content, I didn't want Myron content, or I didn't want playing with fire content. Like, that it kind of got it. And now it feels like it's really generic. Like, oh, you like a red pill. It seems like it's prioritizing the Pearl content as like red pill or something when I don't.
Picks him up.
It's a small change, but it's really a pain in the ass.
Ken Raper fired into the corner, makes the tag on Chris Frazier. The DI grabs him and just throws him down in the ring. Going to follow with a big boot. Got him in the back of the head, and now using the rope to choke him. Jerry Calhoun over to help try to break it up. DI throws him over to the corner to Doug Gilbert. Doug Gilbert, 2nd generation.
Or, like, another example is that while I watch Blade and Vegan, it doesn't give me really any other IP2 content ordinarily, or IP2 world content.
Mother, of course, of Hot Stuff Eddie Gilbert. Doug partners today with a rough and tough DI.
Now, I don't mind that, F-Wood, if it was the right shit.
Now, on the floor, Doug picks up Chris Frazier and slams him. The DI drops down with a boot.
I'm doing my best to kind of to prune it, of being like, I'm just having to block. Now, I think if you put do not recommend channel, it's supposed to basically completely take it out of the equation. So I've been doing that a lot, but if Boy Watch Live suffers for a couple weeks, it should be good today, but if it suffers, it's because I'm still trying to get my algorithm back.
Jerry Calhoun is counting and saying, hey, get him back in the ring. I'm going to disqualify you. Got to count you out on the
I made an AI video of Clarence.
The DI nails him again with a right hand. Fires him into the ropes.
If White Snake comes up behind him and he's like, I knew it. I knew it.
Off the ropes.
Yeah.
DI fires him across the ring.
I get your stuff all the time, Kim. I'm your #1 fan.
The 2-minute mark of this one fall, 10-minute time limit match.
I don't care what I'm doing. I'll be like, new Kim video, drop everything.
Sends Doug Gilbert flying into Chris Frazier, who was just hanging there back in the turnbuckles. Oh, the kind of weight that Doug Gilbert has on him, it's like running into a brick wall when he just hung that elbow.
Do you do all of your stuff on one device, F-Wood? Because I do my music on my, like, on the Roku. So my Roku recommendations are all like Jim Cornette and the kind of music that I listen to. Whereas on my phone, everything it's all Boyd. And then on, like, on the PC here, if I brought it up, it would be like a real mix because of everything that I watch as part of my show.
Elbow out there, and Frazier ran into it.
What do you mean you can't get paid for it? What does that mean?
With the body bag, puts him down. There's a count. 1, 2, 3. He got him.
But I have to be like
Well, it was 2 minutes,
mindful of
30
that,
seconds of
what I
the
use
DI
each
of
device
Doug
for.
Gilbert.
I do not want to fuck up my Boyd algorithm at all.
As they beat up
I owe
on
you your
first Ken
my
Raper and
soul.
then
Why?
Chris Frazier, and they get themselves
Well,
the victory in the match.
according to some videos that I saw on Pornhub, it said that if you're gonna take a guy's soul, there seems to be something missing.
2 minutes, 30 seconds. Again, the time of it.
There's a certain ritual that has to be conducted where you remove the soul.
The next Southern Tag Team Champions, you put that down your book. AA Prince, remember this? We slap our granny in the mouth for $5.
We'll be back.
For $5. See, people are getting paid, Kim.
Hello, everyone. I'm Roger Webb of Championship
Yes,
Wrestling.
Roger
8
Webb.
Big matches, Riverside Downs. This
Welcome to
Wednesday
Thunder Night at the
Elizabeth
Riverside
Garden.
Downs.
That's Mantell against Chilla
We're gonna be
Big
down at the high school. Bill Dundee.
Dustin Rhodes will be
Buell-
going
oh, it's
against the Dirty
Buell-
White
Buell
Boy.
Dundee.
Rick Morton, Bill Dundee against the DI and Doug Gilbert. Freddie will be there going against the Master Pain stipulation. The man.
Hold on, you're saying that because I said I went on Pornhub do you have videos of yourself on there? Because that's what it sounds like you're saying, Kim.
Versus being tarred and feathered by the fans. A CWA title match, Black Bart with a branding
I mean,
iron
if they're
against
on
Jeff
there, I'll
Jarrett
watch 'em.
And his baseball bat. Action Jackson, Billy Travis going against the Wild Side. Loser leaves the CWA versus the Hair in the Belts. Jerry the King Lawler, Bam Bigelow going against the
Bam
world-class
Bam's
champions,
back.
the
Listen to this
Blackbird,
lineup of
the
talent, my
Iceman,
God.
King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown. Then the big Renegade Royale, 20-man over the top rope. Listen to this, the winner to get $5,000. There it is. That's this.
Now listen, we ain't gonna have none of that nonsense with a big novelty oversized check, but I will meet you in the middle and we'll have a comically awkward sized check.
Wednesday night, Riverside Downs, 8 big matches in all, and we want to see
There
all
is
of you
Boyd
come out
on
for all
Pornhub.
the exciting action.
Paul, Tim out of Memphis, Tennessee. Freezer out of Arkansas. Freezer.
Listen, on absolutely any platform, there's always going to be, even on something like that. Like, think about it. Even on like OnlyFans, there's going to be people who don't get any or very low subscribers. I think it's just the nature of the beast. Everybody can't succeed the way the system is set up. So there's definitely Boyd on there. I tell you where the real Boyd is, though, is Chatterbait's got the real Boyd.
Of course, a big guy. Here comes the Dirty White Boy and Black Bart. I'm sorry, not necessarily.
You can't even
my
have
favorite.
sex in privacy? Why not?
Dirty White Boy out of Bucksnort, Tennessee, and Black Bart out of Pecos, Texas.
Black Bart and Dirty White Boy, great team against Freezer Thompson and who?
Black Bart carrying that branding iron with him. He's also carrying the CWA heavyweight title.
Quit putting it on the online, Kim, if you don't want people to watch you fucking.
Yeah, he is the champion, no doubt about it. But Dirty White Boy, as I said, I'll be saying more about how he won that championship.
Put a book in
too.
front of the camera.
Here we go, one fall, 10-minute time limit match. It is Big Black Bart starting against Big Freezer Thompson. And Bart rams Freezer Thompson.
I like Tony Anthony, the Dirty White Boy.
They make the tag, Dirty White Boy coming in. You know, I mentioned that branding iron, that big branding iron with a big BB on it for Black Bart. That's what Bart used to win that CWA heavyweight title.
There's a
from
full
Jeff
shoot
Jarrett.
interview on
Bart
High
has continued
Spots
to use
from
that thing.
Dirty White Boy, and then Black Bart's got one on Title Match.
Talking to Jeff Jarrett a little bit earlier in the week, and Jeff feels that in an upcoming match, he may have figured a way to even things up as far as that big branding iron is concerned. And, well, it has to do with an aluminum baseball bat. I think
Hold on, what? You know a girl who does OF, she's broke, but you'd bang? Wow. Okay. These one-on-one relationships that I farm with folks who have mental illness. Okay, aside from Kim, this is Kim and Vinny Slugga, I'm assuming? Or are you saying that it's like, are there more than those two?
Too hard to figure there. Maybe he can even.
Yes, that's what they all want, Cody Turbo. That's the ultimate currency for some people, even above money, even above like fame, like attention is a currency. It absolutely is. It literally translates, your attention translates into money for monetized streamers and pretty much anything that even if you're just watching Netflix, like you doing that is, your attention to Netflix is, you know, unless you're stealing it, then that's whatever.
With Black Bart, if Bart insists on.
You know what I mean, though.
Carry around that big branding iron. Big chop. Tim Hall.
I think Tony Anthony's fantastic in Smoky Mountain. Amazing.
Big clothesline. Well, this guy is big and tough.
You think? Hold on. You think I've cultivated a personal relationship with the Thorpes? Have you seen some of the people they interact with? Come on. There are people way further down that rabbit hole than me. I just have a parasocial relationship with Grace. I'm fine with it. You know. Hold on. You know what? I wish they'd revert this. I hate the handles. I still hate it. I thought I would get used to it. I don't. I'm not used to it. I hate it. I hate so many things that are going on YouTube right now. El Toby, Kim is a woman who she lives in the foothills of the Honduras. Her daughter was murdered, and she believes that she is under simultaneous protection from and attacks from a wealthy billionaire class that monitors all of her activity. And I'm the only person that will listen to her.
Over 260. And he is solid too, let me tell you.
What about Jimmy? Does he would you count Jimmy
in
that?
The Dirty White Boy. He's in at over 240. Little hair pulling from Black Bart there from outside. Yeah, I saw it. Gouging his eyes.
Come on, ref.
Violent, flagrant, I should say. Rules violations right there. Hair pulling and eye gouging by Black Bart. Dirty White Boy picking him up by the hair right now. Thompson.
If you see her in the chat, her name right now is Majestica Madness, but she has other names too. Brilliant Promise.
Big upper leg.
Faye Blood.
Tim Hall in trouble. Bart trying to get to the rope. The referee got in between. Now Bart's able to get some spring off the rope.
Do you get high or watch wrestling? That could be it.
And he drops down on Tim Hall.
Wow, from Europe. Excellent.
Yeah, Bart yelling at the crowd. He's not a crowd favorite, let me tell you that. They don't like him at all, and with good reason. There's a tag.
Here we go. Now we're going to get something done.
Tim Hall up. White Boy off the middle rope. Clotheslines him and covers. 1, 2.
Okay, can I bring it up again? Tony Anthony in 1989 is doing the Undertaker pin. He's sticking his tongue out. He's not looking at hard cam, but he's essentially doing the exact same thing.
And 3. He got it. The Dirty White Boy and Black Bart at 2 minutes 44 seconds have won this match here over Freezer
F-Wood, don't
Thompson
pull at the strings that keep the boy up and running.
As they head out of here.
They're all shadow banned. They're all you know,
We've got some rugged tag
under
teams in the area
oppression.
right now, and that is one of them as they just head out. I'm glad they're gone because I do want to take just a moment to call out a young man. You're very familiar with his father. Here he comes right here.
All right, we've already had like so many people, new people come out, returning people come out, and now we're going to really take it to the next level.
The son of the American Dream, Dustin Rhodes, welcoming to the CWA right now, the Natural, talking about Dustin Rhodes. Dustin,
oh, here we go.
You're here with us, a great wrestler in your own right.
Thank you very much. It's great here to be CWA. Going to State of Tennessee, baby. We gonna get funky like a monkey, if you know what I mean. Just come down.
Is he trying to do promos like his dad? That could be a mistake. Hey, what's up, Vinny Slugger?
Tour of NWA.
You hope you're telling me to enjoy my weekend? Thank you, buddy. I'll try.
Championship wrestling. But now, this is where the professional wrestling's at its best right here. And I'm here to take care of business, risky business, if you know what I mean.
What?
I'm here to take care of... But now, this is where the professional wrestling's at its best right here. And I'm here to take care of business, risky business, if you know what I mean.
What?
Risky business.
You guys have won your match. Let's get out of here.
Oh, what do we got here? If it isn't a little offspring of Dusty Rhodes, a nothing a happening, worthless piece of garbage. Hey, that's what you are. Well, hey, Mr. Freddy. What?
He needs a red blotch.
About the punk that come out of the loins of Dusty Rhodes.
That promo was funny. What's up, Hugh Scanlon?
Do you actually call yourself a professional wrestler? Because you see,
Risky
son,
business,
you're
if you
just like
will.
your old man. You're a worthless piece of garbage. Your old man was a nothing happening individual. Never was,
Nothing happening.
Never will be. Do you?
Oh.
Bart holds it.
You're crazy, boy. How you think you're You're just like that. You're just like your old man, boy. That's what I think of you.
Oh.
Dustin Rhodes broke away from Spike Bart.
Oh, wow, this chase is great.
There they go. Broke away.
Oh,
from
look, this was awesome.
Dustin Rhodes broke away from Spike Bart.
Perfect.
And there they go. Boy, he is
I love a good
going
escape.
down here. Dustin Rhodes, the Natural. Well, I tell you what, not easy to break a hole like that Black Bart has got on you, but he did it and went after him and got rid of him. Thanks for getting him
Wow.
out of here. Sorry about that.
Black Bart, dirty white boy. You can come out here and say anything. You talk about anything. But don't you ever come out here and talk about my family like you just did.
Nope.
You're gonna have yours coming, boys.
Dustin Rhodes, the Natural.
I like how in Memphis, even in '89, like that was enough to get the crowd like to side with you if you were like, nobody talk about my family.
Six-man tag elimination match, meaning when a wrestler was pinned, had to leave the area, and it all ended up with a wrestling fan's dream. On one side of the ring, it was Frazier, Bam Bam Bigelow, the King, Jerry Lawler, and all alone on the other side, Ronnie P. Gossett. Take a look at what happened.
Oh, wow. Oh, there's Uncle Elmer.
Ronnie P. Gossett now will square off. Look at this. Lawler, Bam Bam, Bigelow, Plowboy, Frazier. It's slaughter time.
Oh, his heart gave out.
Gossett, what's Gossett doing? Oh, come on. I don't know whether to believe the guy.
Lawler in the single red.
Lawler says no, he's faking it. I don't know. I don't know.
F. Wood, look at that, buddy. You even got Uncle Elmer. Kim, in light of recent comments made by Kevin Nash and Jeremy the comedian, let's try to keep the the racial talk to a minimum. Plow boy! You think he was plowing later on that night?
Gossett now. Well, you heard what the king said.
No draws, no shirt.
Up on the second rope.
Ooh, man.
Right in the chest.
No.
Right.
Oh.
380 pounds of leg.
Oh, no. Come on, Bammer. This guy's having a heart attack already. You don't know what else to talk about, Kim? You don't have to say anything at all. We like having you in here.
Dirty white boy. Bam Bam Bigelow. They've got him roped in. Lawler being beat like you can't
Lots of plow
believe.
bastards.
Flyboy Frazier being worked off over by Black Bart and the Master Payne. Well, we need some help out here quick. Bam Bam hung up.
Oh, it restarted his heart.
Work him up. Frazier completely out of it. Frazier laying limp.
Mule kicks her in the head, eyes go crossed, falls down a well, they go uncrossed. Or maybe it was reversed from that.
What happened there to Ronnie P. Gossett.
Is this
And
Jean
I think
Paul?
Wrestling fans will agree he deserved it. Let me tell you. Deuce Mason in the ring right now. Jerry Calhoun, the referee.
That's who
climbed
Billy
in there.
Travis was teamed with, right? Chat favorite Jean Paul.
We are waiting for the arrival for a young man, or of a young man out of Denton, Texas. Weighs in at 265 pounds. Talking about the
Kim, as a
modern
Muslim
day
man, if I tell you to quiet down, you need to do it.
Got a one fall, 10-minute time limit.
Yeah.
Schedule here. Gary Von
We get to
Erich
see him
against
wrestle?
Mason.
What?
Gary stepped through the ropes. Referee.
Kerry Von Erich versus Deuce Mason. Wow. This is going to be awesome.
Of course, are very much aware of them. But referee refreshes their memory nonetheless. Kerry Von Erich.
Yeah, Andre was good because he was really good at the stumble back and like the facial, and then his arms would go through that. It just always looked like it always looked really convincing the way he tied himself up in the ropes.
Bell sounds and Kerry
Deuce
Von
Mason
Erich
due
goes
for
to
a
work
win.
against
Here we
Deuce
go.
Mason. Kerry tried the leg dive there. Deuce Mason moves.
I
out
can't
of the
believe
way.
he's wrestling. This is amazing.
Kerry
Can you
ties him
imagine
up.
being in the Evansville in 1989 watching TV and you get to see Kerry Von Erich in a match on TV?
Back on the rope.
Crazy.
Referee wants a break. Deuce Mason does back away. Jerry Von Erich acknowledging the fair play there by Deuce Mason.
Like, I know that he used to do it regularly, but like it's kind of like how you never see Brock wrestle on TV anymore.
Kerry backed into the turnbuckles by Deuce Mason.
Oh, Deuce is really going. He needs to go for it while he can.
May have been the biggest mistake the young man has ever made. Look at Kerry Von Erich go after
Woo!
him with the right hand. Drops down, he cuts him with a claw.
The claw.
Von Erich claw. 2 and 3. Kerry Von Erich. Boy, I tell you,
I mean,
Deuce
not the
Mason
best
made a
match, but it was
mistake.
still fun to
He
see him
kneed
wrestle,
Kerry
especially
Von
against
Erich
one of the
by hand back
enhancement
in the
guys.
corner there and then smacked him with a right hand. And Kerry
Should have been Keith
immediately went to
Eric,
work
though.
on him and had no trouble wrapping up the match. 56 seconds the time on it. The modern day warrior walks out of here with a victory over Deuce Mason. We'll return in a moment.
Want to remind you, great
Welcome
wrestling
back.
action this Wednesday, Riverside Downs, Henderson, Kentucky. 8 big
Thunder in the
matches.
night.
You're going to see the Dirty Dutchman, Dutch Mantell, going against Chili, Be Cool. Dustin Rhodes against the Dirty White Boy. Rick Morton,
Kim,
the superstar,
people can't
Bill
ask you
Dundee,
anything
going
because
against the
you
GI
block
and
everybody.
Doug Gilbert. And this time, You're not going to be alone, are you, Rick?
You got that right. This time, D.I., let me stand here by myself.
He just got off a shift down at the hospital.
It's going to be myself and Bill Superstar Dundee. Because when we get together, all we do is create stormy weather.
Stormy weather.
And also, you're going to see
No Bill
Freddy.
Dundee?
He's going to be going against the Master Pain. Special stipulations. The mask versus being tarred and feathered by the Pain.
No, hold on. I'm just processing this. I apologize. So we don't get to see it. It'll be at the arena, but it's going to be Freddy Krueger versus the Undertaker. If Freddy loses, he has to unmask, and if Undertaker loses, he gets tarred and feathered by the crowd. So Freddy Krueger versus the Undertaker is canon in professional wrestling.
Great night of action. 1, 2.
This is what we need to. Well, Dutch only does online once whatever. I'll get James's attention. We need Dutch to. I'll search to make sure he hasn't talked about it, but we definitely need to hear from Dutch about Freddy Krueger because he's in the territory right now.
We're gonna tar and feather you. You hear it from Freddy. Also,
It's not Stephen David. She's in a bad mood today. She's upset because I defended Grace's attractiveness, and it really sent her down a spiral. Now she's talking about how everybody watches her fuck.
a big CWA title match with the branding iron against Jeff Jarrett. Jarrett will have his baseball bat. Then a loser leaves the CWA versus the Hair in the Belt.
It is the
You're gonna see
Undertaker.
Action Jackson and Billy Travis going against the Wild Side. That's Chris Starr and champion. Listen to this: Jerry the King Lawler, Bam Bam Bigelow, and you got the.
He just, Paul Bearer hasn't burnt down their house yet, and had, you know what I mean? He hadn't yet become the Undertaker, but he is the guy, the Undertaker.
That's right.
The
These guys
apprentice
are the
taker.
world-class tag team champions. You're talking about Iceman King Parsons and Brickhouse Brown. They got a manager named Harold Harris. They're going to be coming in here, and I couldn't ask for a better partner than Bam Bam Bigelow. We're looking forward to being back at Riverside Downs. Also looking forward to being in this big 20-man.
Here, this is what you're missing out on, Stephen David. Kim says that she's smart, fast, and talented, and I'm only good at a few things only.
And over the top rope, Renegade Royale, because I got a chance
He
to
did
pick
take
up
Dirty
this
Dirty
nice
White
little check
Boys
for $5,000.
pen.
It's going to be sweet.
Look at that ridiculous check.
And that 20-man Renegade
He's got his
Royale.
notes
That's
on the
right.
back of it.
That's this Wednesday at Riverside Downs in Henderson, Kentucky. You're going to see Jerry.
Do you think they put it on that check so that it wouldn't be as obvious? But he does mess up like all the time. So I wonder if they made it to where he had to have these notes.
The King
Where's
Lawler,
EFD?
Bam Bam
Why
Bigelow
isn't he
against the
doing this?
Blackbirds. That's Parsons and Brickhouse Brown. A big CWA tag team match, and that's Action Jackson. Billy
CWA
Travis, action,
tag
Wednesday, Riverside Downs.
team
And
match.
Keith Robertson.
Ooh,
Right
Rough
now.
and Ready's in the
Robertson
ring.
yelling
Speaking
at
of
the
great
crowd.
tag
He's been
teams.
yelling at him from the time he hit the door. Going against the tough tag team here today. 6-man tag action as Rick Morton will be coming in with Freddy and Dustin Rhodes. Boy.
Okay, so just so we're all on the same page, we understand what's happening here. Ricky Morton and Dustin Rhodes are going to team up with Freddy Krueger to take on Rough and Ready. And then is this Keith Robertson?
I'm looking forward to seeing all
Ricky
three of them.
Morton
Here
teamed
they
up with
come.
Freddy
Jerry Lawler, the
Krueger.
referee. And there's Freddy, crowd favorite. Got those weird claws on it right
Those
hand.
weird claws.
Glove has to be passed out of the area. Freddy, says the crowd. Rick Morton, Dustin Rhodes, and
The Natural Dream Express.
Oh, look out. Freddy
Whoa.
clears the ring. Dustin,
6-man
Rick
tag,
Morton
baby.
calm it down a little bit as Freddy hit the ring, Rough and Ready, and Keith Robertson all left.
Yeah, that's Roberson.
Referee says, get on back up here. Robertson
There's
says,
their
"Hey,
green
get those
screen."
claws out of there, and we'll feel a lot better about climbing in the ring. Freddy says, hey, you get those. Referee says,
This must be, God damn it. This must be where they film the interviews, where they put the, it's got the whoever's logo behind them. That must be where they film those at.
get on back up here. Robertson says, hey, you get those claws
This is
out of there,
amazing.
and we'll feel a lot better about climbing in the ring. Freddy hands the hat and the claws out.
Thanks for holding my hat,
Rick Morton
bitch.
says, take it easy now, Freddy. Match bell hasn't sounded yet. Freddy steps out. Rick Morton steps out. It's going to be Dustin Rhodes, the natural son of the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Our first look at him in action here as he goes against Reddy from Rough and Ready.
So many interesting Ricky Morton singles matchups that could have been.
I believe that's Rough starting for Rough and Ready.
I'm going to take... Okay, Kim says she's going to take a nap. That's going to make everybody happy. She says, don't show my videos ever again. Kim, don't ever tell me what to do as a Muslim man.
There's a press. Dustin Rhodes had moved out.
Oh, I'm going to show him today, Kim. I'm going to show you in your reverse psychology.
Good moves with those feet.
Listen, just go to sleep, Kim. We'll talk later.
Pounds. Somebody with that size, you don't really expect to see him move that well, but look at it. Hooked down to the mat. And Ruff finds himself in trouble here now against Rick Morton. Rick of the Rock and Roll Express.
I think I'm just a studio wrestling addict now.
Master of Pain has got a match coming up against this man right here, Freddy. And he had some comments about it because of special stipulation. Freddy's mask is at stake, but if Master of Pain loses,
go to sleep,
he gets
Kim.
tarred and feathered by the fans. Take a listen to what
All
Master
Kim
of Pain
Boyd
had to
Watch,
say
9,000 copyright claims.
You know, my main man, Ronnie P. Gossett, came up to him and he said, Pain. He said, man,
Maybe not. It looks like it might be too wide to be the that green screen. But there's Undertaker with his cool Master of Pain logo.
I gotta know who it is. And he's talking about that freak, Freddy. He says, no matter what it takes, Pain, I want you to figure out, I want you to take that scoundrel no-good mask off his head.
That what?
And he's talking about that freak, Freddy. He says, no matter what it takes, Pain, I want you to figure out, I want you to take that scoundrel no-good mask off his head. And I want you to take that scoundrel no-good mask off his head, and I want to know who it is. So, Ronnie, let me tell you what. When it gets down to it, if I got to rip that freak's head off, you're going to find out who it is. I don't care what I have to do. And
Undertaker should, honestly, beat up Freddy. I'm rooting against Freddy every time. He's a convicted sex offender that was burnt to death, and now he lives in a demon world. Why would anybody cheer this guy?
you stupid
That's
idiot.
what I want to know.
Any of you think I don't care what I have to do. And you stupid idiots. Any of you think you have a notion about putting some tar and feather on the Master of Pain? You're about as stupid as they come, because there ain't nobody big enough in the state of Tennessee, Kentucky, Mississippi, Arkansas, or anywhere else for that matter, that can put anything on me that I don't want. So you can take that and do what you want with it.
Master of Pain, well, he's going against.
I mean, am I wrong?
Who has just cleared the
Isn't that who Freddy is?
Inviting. Well, you got the match booked. You're going to give the match up? Because that's your option. Either get back in there or give up the match. Or be counted out by the referee.
Dave Brown is like, so Ricky, do you have any comments on your tag team partner's criminal history? Hey, man, it was the 80s, you know. Stuff happened, man. You know, you went out there checking IDs, man. You know what I'm saying? That's basically what he says when it gets brought up in, like, a shoot interview. All right, Kim's gone, everybody.
Keith Robertson back up on the apron. Said he wasn't getting back in there, but he does step through the ropes. Now he wants to tag. He turns first to Ruff, then to Reddy. Reddy takes the tag.
Kim does have a nice body.
Reddy just waiting for him. Robertson said, I'm going to go mess with him. Yeah. That's real sportsmanlike out there, Keith.
Rough and Ready versus Freddy
Krueger. And tag your partner instead. Send him in there, huh? There he is. Freddy.
Man, the crowd loves it.
Victim of the right hand.
Victim of a, is that what he said? Victim of a right hand?
Victim of the right hand.
Oh, I remember Dave used to do that all the time. He used to say victim of and then whatever the move was.
Freddy goes over after Ruff, too. Knocks him down. Oh, look out. Referee Jerry Calhoun out of the ring. Whoa. See if I can hide behind.
Don't show my
something, too.
videos ever
Freddy
again.
out here with a metal chair. Now the referee has pointed it back in the direction of the ring. Freddie is back
Referee
in there.
has to tell Freddy that he's in the whatever his powers are. He's in wrestling, a sanctioned wrestling match, and this isn't under the supervision of Freddy or the Dream World. It's under the supervision of the Tennessee Athletic Commission, and he needs to follow the rules, or they need to disqualify him. It's getting a little bit much.
Oh, Dustin Rhodes. Dustin said earlier
It's starting to dampen the sanctity of professional wrestling, where Freddy Krueger isn't being held to the rules.
Glad to be in the CWA now. We're glad to have him.
We're glad to have him. Oh, I think he's talking about Dustin, not Freddy.
Nice one by Dustin Rhodes. Up in the air and a snap suplex. Oh, look at him move. Drops with a knee across the chin. Picks up Reddy, takes him over to the corner. The tag made.
It's got to be Lawler booking, right? He liked all the old monster movies.
Picks him up in the air. Oh, drops
It wasn't old then, but
I heard some fans say it. That hurt. It sure did.
that hurt. Dream. Oh my God, that'd be amazing.
Crowd wants Freddy. They get Freddy. The tag made. Freddy again clears the ring as ready as he.
What if this is all just I'm in a coma, and this is my brain is coping while I'm in the coma. It's just all these different things that we watch just get progressively weirder and weirder, like as my body's slow and brain are slowly shutting down.
Freddy before, and he is out of there. Robertson is down telling the crowd, look, we shouldn't have to get in there against this guy. Reddy has to climb back through the rope. He's the official man in the ring. He's not too anxious to get in there, but he has to come back in, or, as we said earlier, give it up or be counted out.
All these things that we watch are like all my favorite things: wrestling, women getting drunk women getting arrested, the Boit. So it's just my brain comforting me as I slowly die. Literally, though, like for real it is. But
Freddy, steps back out on the apron. Freddy over to the referee. What he's saying to him? Yeah.
it's like Jedi Rich says, you know that you're on a river, and then no matter what you do, you're going to go over the waterfall. So that's why we do streams, and for him and Joy, they dress up and dance. For me, I watch wrestling and get high. And
Rick Morton's not too sure of his partner either. As far Freddy says, hey, I want to shake hands. I want to make this man know everything's okay. Reddy says, I don't want to do that.
Rondon Lawler versus VP and Rocky King. Hey, what's up, ICL?
Ruff says, okay, head on back in there. Freddy still with the outside.
Why would you shake hands with him?
Oh, he shook hands and then nails him with
What a
forearm
fool.
across the back. And Ruff steps in to try to help out.
Next Intoxicated Women stream? Probably next week. I almost did one yesterday, but then I was like, there's not much Luke stuff left, so we better get it before he deletes the rest of it. Oh, also, he made a very Eric McHenry coded post today. He was like, well, I'm glad I'm losing subscribers. And he said he had lost like 100 and some subscribers after his video the other day. Maybe it has to do with the fact that you're constantly taking material down so people can't invest in your story because you keep fucking taking stuff down every time you get in your feelings, Luke.
Now Keith Robertson. And Freddy again has cleared the ring.
But soon on the drunk woman.
Dustin Rhodes. Well, I told you before, Keith, you got options. You can give up the match. Freddy makes the tag, and here's Rick Morton. Rock and roll. Ricky out of Nashville, Tennessee.
I've got some really good ones.
He and his partner, Robert Gibson, got their start here. Built themselves an international name. Rick Morton, boy, nails rough.
Have you ever thought about mentoring whom?
Right in the chin. Freddy sends him into the rope. rough, trips him up from outside, and Reddy goes to work on him. Keith Robertson now jumps in there. Look out, Freddy around chasing Reddy around the ring.
He's on a really weird. I don't mind it that when he flip-flops, but it's also weird when he's like, oh, don't trust the system, and then at the same time he's like, oh, make sure you buy a lot of Tesla stock. He's like simultaneously trying to be like this. I don't even know how to describe it because it's not really political, but like that he's this person that's above money, while also like 90% of his posts now are about money.
Going on Keith Robertson, and Freddy has grabbed Reddy from outside. Look out, Master of Pain from behind. Nails Freddy. He's pulling it.
Oh, thank you, Nada. I don't know, you probably know, maybe, but we watch it on Tuesdays too, but we watch it, it's not Memphis, obviously.
It continues in the ring, but watch this. Master of Pain trying to get the mask off Freddy. The mask is at stake in a match coming up. Master of Pain apparently not wanting to wait.
Oh!
Master of Pain apparently not wanting to wait.
Wow, like no shit. Watch how well he does this.
Pain trying to get the mask off Freddy. The mask is at stake in a match coming up. Master of Pain apparently not wanting to wait. Freddy throws the fire.
Undertaker had his head tucked perfect. He threw the paper perfect.
And the Master of Pain got out of there. Meanwhile, Dustin Rhodes has just pinned Ruff. Oh! Freddy throwing Reddy down on the table here.
Man, that was a good throw.
Reddy's got that metal.
Who's under there? Somebody said Tommy Gilbert. Somebody say Tommy Gilbert.
There he goes, Ruff and Reddy and Robertson. Oh, boy. From nowhere, Freddy threw the fire. Oh, keep away, Rick.
What do you mean out of nowhere?
Freddy, Rick Morton,
Oh
Dustin
my
Rhodes.
God, what a disaster.
got themselves a win here.
Oh, this Freddy
in this
character is
brawl,
really
and
something.
You gotta give Freddy a lot of credit.
You gotta give Freddy Krueger a lot of
Because
credit.
The Master of Pain thought he was gonna get that mask off, but suddenly fire appears from Freddy. Wow.
He also was very careful with who he had sex with.
We'll be back with you with more.
Man. Oh, you know what? We shouldn't be surprised because Freddy Krueger is the one that threw the fireball and put Tojo Yamamoto out of business. Gave him the old did the reverse Pearl Harbor.
Boy, it's always great seeing Freddy in action, but it's not so great when he comes over around the table here. He and Rick Morton and Dustin Rhodes headed back the other way, or they got him in tow and took him back the
Freddy
other way.
showing up in Dave Brown's dreams.
You know, earlier we saw what happened to Ronnie P. Gossett.
What's a few beers gonna hurt, Dave?
Bam Bam Bigelow and
I wouldn't let my wife tell me when I can have alcohol.
3-1 in the ring. And in addition to what happened to him there, Gossett claims he had another heart attack. How many heart attacks is this? Gossett has claimed he said, I had another heart attack, and please send the cameras out. I can't be at TV today. Well, okay. We sent the cameras out, and here is what Ronnie P. Gossett had to say as he says he's sending a message to the fabulous one, Jackie Fargo.
Wow.
Go ahead, all you idiots. Get your laughs in, because you're seeing Ronnie Gossett as you never before seen him, down and out. And the man that, or I must say the two men that's responsible for this are probably laughing louder than anybody.
Oh, I should also say, over the course of this, it's longer than normal. I don't really know why. I guess we'll find out, but maybe there's some commercials in it or something. But I did have to cut out about right at 1 minute because of a visibility issue. There was like one of the songs would have pulled the stream down, basically.
Jerry Lawler and Jackie Fargo.
Otherwise, it's all complete.
Well, let me tell you something, Lawler, especially you, Fargo. This just stopped
Hey,
me
JF.
momentarily. I'll
Well,
be back after
I hadn't dreamt in a long time, and then I can't remember what the first dream I had was. I told you guys about it, but I can't remember what it was. And then I've had like a couple recurring dreams where I'm at the court case between Ruby and Grace.
you, Fargo, because I've been training every day, and you just stopped me for just... just a little
He
bit.
seems
because
pretty bad
I'll
to
be
me.
back, and no matter what it takes, no matter how much money, or no matter what I have to do, no matter how many phone calls I have to make, Lawler and Fargo, I'll get both of you if it's the last thing I do.
Oh, excuse me, but doesn't that look like a well-trained
Wow, what a sick
athlete to you
person
right
Dave
there?
Brown
Ronnie
is
P.
laughing
Gossett.
at this
Boy,
guy
I
that's
tell
on
you
his
what.
deathbed.
Well, if you joined us late today, you missed a big one, and the CWA tag titles on the line. This match had been scheduled. The TV was taped a little early today, and Action Jackson had some trouble along the way. He explained a little bit later on that there was an accident on the expressway, and he got held up. He was not here in time. Billy Travis had to climb into the ring and defend the CWA tag titles by himself.
Probably just
against
affects
the Wild
people
Side.
differently.
Now, Billy had asked if the match could be delayed. Well, that can be done, and it's been done in the past. But
Who only smokes
if
in
the
the
opponents
daytime?
agree. Well, the Wild Side, Chris Champion and Mark Starr were having no part of that. They said, nope, when the match is scheduled
Albinos.
on the card, it has to occur, and unless we agree to a delay,
Albinos
there
and
is no
vampires
delay.
would
You'd have to
probably
give
be
us the belt
more
or
likely to
climb in there
smoke
and
at
defend it
night, I
yourself.
guess.
Well, reluctantly, I have to admit they are right. The match did have to take place. Billy got in there to his everlasting credit, tried his best to defend
Everlasting
it. And looked good for
credit.
a while,
Wow, what a
but
putover.
ended up getting beat, and they got his head cut open and all of that. But the Wild Side, Mark Starr and Chris Champion, did take the CWA tag titles, and they are the new champions. Billy and Action Jackson, though, will get a rematch, so that is not the end of that as yet. I
Me
guarantee
personally,
you.
I don't
Also
like to
today, we
smoke
met
weed
Chili
after
Be
12
Cool for the first time. The
p.m.
rapper, you'll be
It
seeing
affects
him
my
around the
circadian
territory.
rhythms.
The DI and Doug Gilbert got a win in their match. Black Bart, Dirty White Boy, formidable tag team, making a lot of bad noise around the territory. They won their match here today. It was Kerry Von Erich winning his match over Deuce Mason as he looked mighty good. Didn't take him long to win either. And then Rick Morton, Freddy, and Dustin Rhodes, the son of Dusty Rhodes, our first look at him as they got a victory here today in the six-man tag team match. Full day of action. We expect another one next week. Hope to see you right there.
What a
at the
great
same time.
episode.
Until then, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
I mean, that you got to admit, that was a loaded episode. I still can't believe we saw Kerry Von Erich wrestle. This is the music that plays in the background of Kim's adult films.
Tag team champions, and I want a trophy, and we're gonna have a party. We're gonna get some money, and I just hope that Lawler's around with his friend Freddy, because we're geared up for
That's the
them.
only friend he has.
Yeah, that's the only friend he'll ever have.
Six-man tag team action in the main event here today. Oh, here's the music that tells me Jeff Jarrett is not far
Oh
away.
shit, Double J. K-I-N-E-T-I-C K-E-double-L. Kinetic Kel.
Three men on a team, right. Six-man tag team action. Freddy, Jeff Jarrett, and Dustin Rhodes on one side. On the other,
I like
Keith
squash.
Robertson
I'm
and
getting to where I wish they would
Ronnie
bring them back.
Keith Robertson hands out the sunglasses and the warm-up vest that he has. And I assume Robertson is going to be starting this one. Well, no, maybe not. He climbs out. We'll have to wait and see who's going to start. Look at Freddy in there. Freddy.
Are we going straight from one six-man tag with Freddy into another one?
Starting for the corner, still got those claws on his right hand.
Again, I don't know why this is longer. There might be some issues with the tapes or something, but we're going to watch everything that takes place in July of 1989. So whatever happens, happens.
And those will have to go. They disappear. He has to hand those out of the ring before the match starts. Freddy.
Brian, who should come down to the ring? Freddy fucking Krueger. This goof stands in the ring with his little glove on out of a movie because Jerry Lawler likes scary movies.
Starting against Ready, it looks like, for the team of Rough and Ready and Keith Robertson. Jeff Jarrett, one of the fine athletes in the wrestling profession.
He's like, I can't take Dustin Rhodes seriously anymore since he teamed up with Freddy Krueger.
Former great high school basketball player, so he has got quite an athletic background even before he got into wrestling. And of course, he's a second-generation wrestler and one of the top young wrestlers in the world. Dustin Rhodes, the natural, the son, of course, of Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream.
Ooh, man, that had some snap to it, or a good sell.
American Dream.
I think he got him pretty good.
Dusty Rhodes, American Dream.
Great looking drop kick.
Good drop kick by Dustin. Freddy found himself. Finds himself again on the mat.
I want a Cornette omnibus of him just saying who's coming down to the ring.
And here comes Freddy. Freddy with a hit.
He's always so dramatic about it.
Interesting move. Hey.
Brian, who should come down to the ring?
Tag made on Keith Robertson.
Kenny.
Robertson says,
Kenny.
no. I'm not real interested in climbing in the ring right now. Freddie says, come on in.
Tag, don't you have to go in?
Yep, you have to go in. No, you took the tag, Keith. You got to go in there. You either got to go in or the referee will count the 10.
Come on,
and your team
guys.
is counted out, and you lose if that's the case.
And he's going in and out.
Yeah, well, technically you can do that. He stepped
Keith
in,
Roberson has
he got
Ben
into the
Thorpe
ring,
size,
but
and
now
he's
that
worried
back
about
out,
getting
the
in there
referee
with
can
Freddy
again start
Krueger.
the
Come
count,
on.
And he'll back Freddy up, and then he'll turn and start the count again.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Robertson this time, though, does come through the ropes without the referee counting on it. Freddy, they're saying. I think everybody's afraid the ugly will rub off there.
Dustin is no Eric
Everybody wants
Watts.
to get close to him. Well, I tell you, I think the main thing is because he's tough. And
afraid
also,
of him.
look out.
Oh, no.
Down here on the floor, stay loose. Something. Over there.
Wait a minute.
Freddy back in the ring, and Jeff says, hey, it's me, partner. Yeah, a little handshake from Freddy there, but see what he did? He cleaned out that whole corner. Rough and Ready and Keith Robertson all down here on the floor.
Anytime you get out of your chair,
This
Dave,
Freddy
you
run,
get
I
like
mean,
I'll
is
tell you, when Freddy is wandering around down here,
I don't
I'm out
even
of
know
my
what to
chair
I don't know what to
because,
think about it.
Sometimes Freddy takes him a second to realize where he is and who he's looking at.
Oh my God, my son, David Sammartino, #1 wrestler in the world today, Craig the George.
Ready says, let's have a conference here.
But he wouldn't blow Pat Patterson. I can't do Bruno. I'm never gonna give up though. I'll get it one day.
Freddy gets a little upset because nobody will wrestle him. Count started. Ready is back in the ring. Freddy just in there waiting for him. Reaching with that right hand. I think Freddy had a rough night last night, Dave. Most of them, I think, have been.
Test of strength with Freddy Krueger.
Reaching with that right hand. That's one with the claw. He goes after him, grabs him on the ropes. He's got him half in the
Come
ring,
on,
half
ref.
out of the ring, reaching for the mask, and Ready down here on the floor. Now, Ready calls Ruff down and says, hey, what do we do?
Oh,
Can we
my
double
God.
team him? Can we triple team him? What can we do? Oh, I know. I see what they did. They sent,
Do you think we'll get a
Ruff in
Freddy
there. They
heel
didn't make a
turn
tag.
and then
It's not
Lawler will
legal,
put him
but
out of the
of course they both
territory
have
for
the
good?
mask on and the black tights and the boots. They had just made an illegal switch. That's Ruff in there right now. Jeff Jarrett is in there, too. They made a legal tag as Freddy went over to the corner. Jeff Jarrett sent him high up in the air and just let him bounce. Now a little flip in the center of the ring.
He'd probably
Jeff
ask for
off the ropes,
compensation.
drops down with the upper
He'd
arm.
copyright claim all these
Gets
videos.
Count of one. No, can't make it stick. Got a one count, though. Jeff looking good. Over to the corner, tags Dustin Rhodes. Dustin in at 247 pounds. And there goes Ruff into the rope. Runs
Come
right
on,
into
Dustin.
Rhodes.
You're not going to get knocked down by this guy.
Dustin's father, of course, the legend, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Dustin making quite a name for himself. He wrestled, you had the shoulders down. I thought he might have a 3 count on him, but he ended
Ref,
up
get this
only-
guy, get this lunatic out of the ring.
Whoa, Freddy out of the ring. Down on the floor. Dustin Rhodes continues to work on Ruff in the ring.
I don't like it when they let the jobbers kick out of anything. I just wouldn't go for a pinfall
In here in the CWA
until
now.
it was like over.
Just made the tag on Jeff Jarrett. Yeah. With the suplex, puts him down. Count of 1, 2. Oh, thought maybe he had him. But he only
Isn't
had a
Reddy
discount.
wearing
Over to the corner,
tights
makes the
and
tag.
Ruff
Dustin
wears the
Rhodes
jeans,
back in
maybe?
now.
Is how you can tell them apart.
Oh, the double drop kick. They double up a little bit. And Jeff heads for the corner. Dustin Rhodes backs him into the rope. Tags Freddy. Lets him go by.
The claw.
That claw. The big right hand. Is this going to be it? Yes, sir. Referee says Liggett's got a submission. And Freddy and the team of Dustin Rhodes and Jeff Jarrett have got themselves a victory. As Ruff had no choice.
Like, how long can this go on
They gotta
for?
Get the hole broken. Jeff and Dustin telling Freddy, hey, we got it won. Back off. Freddy, said the fans. As Freddy steps in there immediately after the tag, and they walk out with a win in this fall. 3 minutes, 5 seconds. I beg your pardon, 4 minutes and 5 seconds the time. As Jeff Jarrett, Dustin Rhodes, and Freddy are now 1 fall up. We'll check the time, and we'll be back with you.
It's so asinine.
Left, it's an expiration of time match. We're going to bring them back for a second fall of action here. First fall went to... First fall...
Here's some people from the local pickleball league.
Went to Keith Robertson, came in yelling. Went to Freddy, Jeff Jarrett, and Dustin Rhodes as they got the win in 4 minutes, 5 seconds.
Oh, another fall?
Here, Robertson comes in. Yeah, we're going to take him this time. But when they see Freddy, you notice how they all backed up when Freddy jumped in that ring?
They are scared of him.
Yeah.
I'm scared of him.
With good reason, let me tell you. Freddy, Dustin Rhodes, and Jeff Jarrett all waiting. It's going to be Freddy starting. Referee says...
Listen, Dustin, we're going to send you to Memphis, baby. They're going to really get you on track. They're going to team you up with this guy, Freddy Krueger, baby. Just listen to what he says. Follow his lead, Dustin.
Let's get it going. It'll be Freddy starting against Ruff. That's the way the first
Freddy
ball
does the
ended.
best
Did he take his
press.
claws off, Dave? Because is that
This is
illegal
so
to have in the
bizarre.
ring when he has on his
No,
hands?
that is legal. You can do that.
Legal?
Yeah, that is legal.
What is he doing? Was he in Silent Hill?
What you may not do, of course, you may not have like steel-toed boots in the ring and things like that.
Well, I just want Freddie to know that Debbie and I are both on his side.
100%.
Freddy takes Ruff over to the corner, into the knee. of
Hey,
Jeff
what's up,
Jarrett.
Randy?
You know, and he's smaller than the other guys, too, and that's what's so funny. They're so scared of him, and he's really the smallest one up there.
He is, in fact, the shortest one, but
Mean.
well, he can be if he needs to. He gets the job done, I guess we could say.
Freddy Krueger may need to be mean sometimes, but he gets the job
Off the
done.
ropes. Ruff runs into a big upper arm by Jeff Jarrett.
Believe in the dream,
Tag
Daddy.
made, and here comes Dustin
Freddy will help you,
Rhodes.
Dustin. You are natural, but you need to go through a nightmare to experience the dream.
Really had troubles here today. He lost the first ball as Freddy got the claw on
And
it.
after that, you got a private meeting with
And
Pat
Freddy,
Patterson,
Jeff,
baby.
and now Dustin have been working on him so far in this second ball. Nice rolling arm lock. Dustin Rhodes takes him over, picks him up, twist. See the little half twist he kind of puts on that arm, put a little pressure on it. Big slam by Dustin Rhodes.
Son of a plumber's
Over to
son.
the corner and makes the tag on Reddy. Keith Robertson. If you hear that yelling in the background, that's Keith Robertson pleading his case to the fans. I couldn't understand what he was saying.
Why is
but,
Keith Robertson interacting
he
with the
was barely
fans?
saying, all right, we've got it going now. Doesn't look that way, though, does it? Jeff Jarrett over to the corner, tags Dustin Rhodes again. Freddy's down on the floor.
You missed a
around the
real
ring.
Ken
Robertson
meltdown, Randy.
took a shortcut through the ring. And Freddy finally heads back up to the ring apron and for his corner. Meanwhile, in the ring, Dustin Rhodes has made a tag on Jeff Jarrett.
It's kind of dark down here underneath this table, Dave.
Oh, it's a good place to be, though. A little protection. Freddy running around. There's a cover by Jeff. Got a one. Nope, can't make it.
Jeff trying to come in at the very
I hope
end.
that ref gets paid well.
Hold on, are these racing stripes or piano keys?
Jeff Jarrett around behind with a face lock. Actually, he's got him around the chin.
Humble King, it's me, very popular with the suits in Palo Alto.
Jeff bounces him off the rope, dumps him over the back. Dustin Rhodes will be coming in after the tag. Reddy again goes firing into the ropes. Upper arm by Dustin. Dustin drops down, covers 1, 2. He got it.
Oh, that was a
3 count.
weird finish.
And the second fall is history. This one, 3 minutes, 12 seconds. Freddie is inviting Robertson rough and ready into the ring, and Robertson saying,
Boyd legal.
backing up all the way.
Freddie doesn't get enough.
Isn't Boyd legal just whichever AI you
He
use?
was yelling at somebody to come out of the ring, but I
Even the
guarantee it
heathen was
wasn't
using
Freddie.
Chat
It wasn't
GPT.
asking him out of there. There are your winners right there.
Kitchen
Two
tile
straight
pattern.
falls.
There you go.
Jeff Jarrett,
Who is this young trad here?
Dustin Rhodes and Freddie. We've got an interview right now. A couple of guys that have been going against each other, and Gossett's been threatening him here today, too. Talking about the original fabulous one, Jackie Fargo. Here are his comments about that upcoming match.
Wow, Jackie Fargo.
And when I came in, I had to call Memphis.
I thought it was Eddie
Tennessee
Marlin.
promoter. I said, well, I'm sure he just wants to shoot the breeze.
Kim got upset because I defended Grace and she just like spiraled out of control from there. And then she said, never use my videos again.
He said something about Gossett boxing. I said, Gossett, boxing? You mean he boxes apples and oranges and tomatoes or what? He said, no. He boxes, in the ring boxing. He's been training, wanting to box you. He wants to box me, the fabulous Fargo. You gotta be kidding me. Are you in your right mind, Gossett? Do you know where you're coming from, pal?
Pal?
Do you know what you're getting yourself into? I don't think you do. But I jumped on it. I said, yes, sirree. What are you talking about, man? That's right down my alley. Well, you punk, you couldn't beat me in a million years. Let me tell you something else you can't do. Now, I know that you think you're going to get poor old innocent fabulous one up there and just take your little crew and just jump
Oh,
right
hey,
down.
Hellburger Helper.
It ain't going to work that way, pal.
Terrifying cemetery video. I like the sound of that.
And call wherever you want and bring who you're ready. I'm serious. I don't care if you bring 10 people to ringside with you.
You're enjoying a pre-roll? Nice.
Or 12. Bring as many as you want.
I can't do pre-rolls while I'm streaming because I'll get engrossed in whatever I'm watching and I'll forget and I'll end up like wasting half of it.
You know who I'm bringing with me?
I think this is good. I love the ice cream shop shirt and like just the entire vibe of this video.
Gossett.
Oh, I guess it did sound a little bit.
Gossett. I'm bringing the nut house. Roughhouse Fargo.
Oh, right. The nut house, he calls him. Roughhouse Fargo.
Whenever he did the clap, I thought maybe it was so loud it like didn't come through on the mic. Like if you've ever gotten a Discord message from Bethadone, sometimes when she gets really excited, she'll go into this like vocal range that for some reason the microphone just drops it completely until she like brings it down.
You wrestling fans who know him, you know about Roughhouse Fargo. If you don't, just let me tell you, he is tough, he's rugged, he is most unpredictable, but he will make things interesting when he shows up at the arena, let me tell you. Roughhouse Fargo coming in, just announced by the fabulous one himself, the original.
Wow,
fabulous
Roughhouse
one,
Fargo
Jackie
too.
Fargo. Looking forward to that action as they go against.
So I'm not a Memphis expert, but from what I understand, Roughhouse Fargo was supposedly like the brother of Jackie Fargo or some kind of relative, and basically he was in a nut house all the time. And then they would bring him in like for special occasions, but it would be like they were bringing him from the insane asylum to come down and wreak havoc. Is how I've always heard it.
Ronnie P. Gossett IV. Well, we had quite a bit of action here today. We had Master of Pain in here. Master of Pain, heavy favorite coming in his match, and he did win it. Less than a minute was the time on it. Didn't get to see a lot of it because Ronnie P. Gossett was over here running his mouth during.
I'm thinking what happened is there's 3 complete episodes on here, and then there's a partial episode because I think this one picked up during the main event. So maybe the dude didn't have the footage of the full Evansville episode.
Most of that match, but the Master of Pain did in fact get the victory. By the way, I'd like to thank Andy and Debbie Montgomery for
Crank
joining us
Sessions
today.
turned
Black
Fusion
Bart of the
Studios
Dirty
into the
White
Nut
Boy,
House. Wow.
Won their match too. Had very little trouble in taking that victory. Just had too much in the way of being veterans
The
and
opposite
rugged
of that.
championship
Well, I
caliber
guess
wrestlers,
if you're
and,
saying
they won
Nut
their match.
House,
Then the
like
Blackbirds, Iceman Parsons, Brickhouse Brown. A couple of wrestlers that you know individually around.
Oh yeah, Iceman King Parsons is back. He's back here in CWA, and then also Brickhouse Brown is back as well. But it was in the partial episode, I guess.
CWA, but they're back in the CWA
But we'll see.
as a tag team for the first time back in the area, by the way, as part of the open door policy announced.
I
a few
almost
weeks ago
used him
by,
as the thumbnail.
Jerry Jarrett in from World Class, the Blackbirds. Jerry Lawler then in the boxing match. It had been scheduled to go 6 rounds. Lawler against Ronnie P. Gossett.
What
was
about
in here
next
strutting
week
around and all of that before it
if
started.
we do a
Lawler
double
got the better of
stream
him
and we'll
for
have the
most of the
morning
first
be
round of the match,
intoxicated
and had the better of
women
him after
causing
minute 3 of the
disturbances,
second round
and then
when
the afternoon
Master
stream
of
will
Pain
be
interfered. That got Gossett disqualified.
Boit
So
clam
after
diving.
103
All
the
of
second
the
round in the boxing
women
match,
of the
the
Boit.
King, Jerry Lawler, gets the victory. Dustin Rhodes, Jeff Jarrett, and Freddy won 2 straight falls in the 6-man tag match, so they take home the victory there in 2 straight. We are all out of time for it today, but we'll be back next
Yeah,
week.
sorry, I don't know
You'll
why
be
this one was a
joining us at that
partial
time.
episode.
Until then, I'm Dave Brown. So long, everybody.
The announcers on this program are
But there
selected
should be
and paid
2
by
complete
parties other than
episodes
this
now
station, namely
after
the
that
promoters
partial
of
one.
Championship Wrestling.
For the vacationing Dave Brown today, and boy, do we have a command to championship wrestling.
Yeah, he's like a big-time Memphis legend for sure. He refereed some Starcade matches. Wait, Starcade is the real thing, right? Not that weird Colin Thompson thing.
St. John in for the vacationing Dave Brown today, and boy, do we have a lot of action on tap.
Conrad
we will have in
Thompson.
the studio with us superstar Bill Dundee. Dutch Mantell will be.
I'm already trusting, guys. It's not. This is not looking good. I have to finish this one, plus do Boit Watch Live.
Blackbirds will be here, along with the Wild Side and a whole lot more. And yes, unfortunately, Mr. Ronald P. Gossett will be here too, but they'll all be here for action. And we'll be here for all this action, too. So stick with us. We've got a great card of action coming up. Let's take that break, then we'll get right to it on Championship Wrestling.
I don't know if I would want it to be a all Boit clam dive, though, because I'd really want Coco Star in there.
Formidable tag teams to be formed in some time now. Our team known as the Blackbirds. I'm referring to the Iceman King Parsons.
Well, couldn't we view bringing Coco Star in for the one time for the clam dive Boit Watch Live episode? Kind of like how a territory could like bring in Ric Flair for one shot a year. You know, you're still an outlaw territory, but you've got enough to bring in the champ one time a year.
Brickhouse Brown and their manager Harold Harris. We want to call these gentlemen out right now. Like them or not, this is one tough tag team, and we're going to bring them out right now. Harold Harris.
The
Brickhouse
Blackbirds?
Brown and the Iceman King Parsons. You gentlemen have come to this area. It was
The
Brown and the Iceman King
Blackbirds?
Parsons.
ATF Media. ATF Media, I need your thoughts on this, man. What do you think about this new team, the Blackbirds?
Harris, Brickhouse Brown, and the Iceman King Parsons. You gentlemen have come to this area. There was some formidable competition throughout the area to face you.
Formidable competition. We came all the way down to this bloody CWA, and we have yet to see any competition. Week after week, we have whipped on these poor little white boys who don't even know how to lace their boots up, much less put on a pair of tights. So
Hey,
now,
Luna.
where is the competition?
Wait a minute. Let me refresh your gentleman's memory just for a second. I want to show a little film clip of Jeff Jarrett and Rick Morton. And you talk about a fine tag team.
Who?
Of Jeff Jarrett. We want to show you a little film clip of Jeff Jarrett. He and his partner Rick Morton.
Is he somebody important?
Now, wait a minute. No. Jeff Jarrett. You guys know who Jeff Jarrett is, sure?
Who in the hell is that?
I mean, there are definitely, and I'm talking in like from a modern perspective, it's viewed as like there's like, what are they called? Heckle and Jekyll, like two Crow characters were typically viewed as negative black stereotypes. So definitely there's definitely some of that connotation in the fact that they're called both the Blackbirds, and they're also like their mascot is like two crows.
Who that is? I think maybe it's one of them local yokels around here want to
The
be
Blackbird.
a wrestler or something like that. I don't know.
Let me refresh your memory. Let's take a little look at Jeff Jarrett. The wrestlers ever, and Jeff Jarrett.
Like, I'm trying to think. Like, I just don't think you could. I think you could get heat by doing these type of things now. But I feel like people just overall don't understand that sometimes you're just trying to get cheap heat, or you're trying to, you know, just do something to get the crowd agitated. You know, they would like read into it way too much.
And of course, Rick Morton, his partner, at one time, one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
That's who you're talking about?
Yeah.
I heard he had a sex change and now known as Jessica. That's who I didn't know you were
What?
talking about. Rick and
What
Martin
is
and now
going
World Tag Team
on
Champions.
here?
That's who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Where's
I heard he had a
Daninsky?
sex change and now known as Jessica.
Jessica
And of course,
House?
Rick Morton, his partner, at one time, one half of the World Tag Team Champions.
That's who you're talking about?
Yeah.
I heard he had a sex change and now known as Jessica. That's who I didn't know you was talking
Uh-oh.
about. Rick and Martin, I think I heard something like that in Rock and Roll Express. I don't listen to rock and roll music, so
Jessica
I wouldn't know
Morton?
nothing about him either. I don't know, man. What you say about it, Ice? No. Like I always told you, often imitated but never duplicated. It's a new team here, people, and they call them the Black Boys. See, we're here for
The
a
Black
reason
Boys.
and not for a season. So brain, see,
Ooh, there it is.
See, we're here for a reason.
Very savvy coded. I remember that from one of his last promos. Here for a reason, not for a season. And Savvy Guy says that that's how we should view, people in our lives. Some people are here for a season, and some people are here for a reason. And he thought it was like the deepest thing he'd ever heard. I think he actually made an AI song about it too.
And not for us. They call them the Black Boys. See, we're here for a reason and not for a season. So brain, see, Jessica reminds me of
Jessica.
that little blue-eyed girl I used to know that know how to get out there and get my money right.
Oh my God. Is he calling Ricky Morton a hoe?
So I'm not. Jessica reminds me of that little blue-eyed girl I used to know that know how to get out there and get my money right.
Now this week.
So I'm not worrying about that. But see, is this the CWA or the YMCA? That's what we want to know. They didn't tell me to do no swimming, you understand? But since they want to show their face down here and want a piece of the birds, we're going to make an example right now out of these people right here. Who is this in the ring here? I don't even know who this is. We'll just term it as a workout.
Boy, you guys will know this week who Jeff Jarrett and Rick Morton
Blackbird's
are.
one of the best things to come
Let's
along
get
in
to
a
the
minute
ring. This match
for
will
Memphis.
be one fall 10-minute time limit. In the far corner, Chris Frazier and Tim Hall.
Tim Hall,
And
we
their
don't see him
opponents,
too often.
Brickhouse Brown.
Yeah, that was a great
Parsons
promo.
And Harold Harris, their manager.
I loved it.
Better known as the Blackbirds. Let's get ready for action. Your referee is Jerry Calhoun, and
I'm all
we're
in
set
for the
to go. I tell you,
Blackbirds.
Sometimes you have to question the arrogance of some people, and these Blackbirds.
Arrogance.
Granted, they're a rough, tough team.
Lousy
They do a
tights
lot
on
of
this
tall
guy.
talking. And I'm sure they will be tested by some of the outstanding talent in the CWA. Brickhouse Brown in the ring right now. Sending Tim Hall, double teaming now. Tag is made out to Iceman Team King Parsons. One thing you will see with the Blackbirds is that they will team extremely well. They will tag out extremely well together. First one, then the other. Look at this. They throw Hall into the corner. Tag is made to Chris Frazier.
Well, he may
Iceman
regret
King
bringing
Parsons
in
just goes right after
Chris
him.
Frazier, who has a tremendous amateur background. He's not showing it right now. It's getting knocked out.
The Iceman and Brickhouse Brown,
All the notes.
formed in the Southwest, have wrestled very successfully.
Yeah, I really like that promo.
Southwest. And now coming to
It reminded me of like the stuff from, I don't know, like probably a year or a year and a half earlier. Like they were just like, everybody in Memphis was on fire with the promos.
CWA, as you heard earlier, they have little concern consideration for the talent they have faced. Look at this.
Oof.
Suplex. Full suplex on Chris Frazier. Iceman going for a cover, pulls him up.
There's still been good promos, but I feel like kind of the stud stable took over at one point, and then it was just kind of Robert Fuller cutting promos the entire show, which was fun.
They have no regard for whoever they're in the ring with.
Oh, I wonder whatever happened to Robert Fuller. Why ain't he on Memphis TV anymore?
They will be facing sooner or later the likes of Jeff Jarrett, the likes of Ricky Morton.
Jessica Morton, stop dead naming her.
They're going to have competition. Look at that.
Very rude of the announcers.
By the Brickhouse Brown. Doing it. Strutting in the ring now. Coming up is Frazier catching the right hand from the Brickhouse. The Blackbirds. Frazier thrown to the floor. Referee Jerry Calhoun. Now this is Harold Harris, the manager.
Harold Harris.
Frazier on the floor, rather, getting involved in the match.
He kind of an Armani type. Staying on the outskirts, all business. Gonna take a shot when he can.
Belly to back suplex. Brickhouse Brown with that headbutt from a full standing position goes for the cover. 1, 2, and pulls.
I
Frazier
hate
up at the
that.
count of 2. Second time in this match that they've had their opponent beaten and pinned, and have turned around to inflict more punishment. This is getting carried away here. Here comes.
They got a saying where I'm from. If you're coming on, well, come on.
The Iceman delivering that judo chop.
Rest in peace, Harold Howard.
Patented move by the Iceman. Putting Chris Frazier to the mat. See if he'll go for the cover. Brickhouse coming to the top of the rope and off onto Frazier. Frazier is down. Referee Jerry Calhoun having to tend to Harold Harris outside the ring. Here's the cover by Iceman, just standing on the man's chest and got him for the 3 count. Brickhouse Brown, the Iceman, King Parsons, the Blackbirds victorious over Chris Frazier and Tim
I would
Hall.
only bring in outside moderators.
Would not beat the team. Wanted to inflict some punishment.
That way there could be no
I guess they've
personal
got a point to
grudges.
prove. The Blackbirds, Iceman, King Parsons, Brickhouse Brown, the winner. We'll be back.
I
with
like
more
to
action
recruit
right here
from
on
outside the
Championship
system.
Wrestling right after this.
Wednesday night, 7:30
All those
p.m.
white-collar
Riverside
workers
Downs.
losing their jobs to AI,
Big matches,
I'm going
a
to
tremendous
cherry
card
pick
of
the
action.
best of the
You're
best
gonna
to
see
serve
Headbanger Ed
to join
going
the
against
moderation
Lou
team.
Fabiano. The Battle of the Brutes, the Dirty White Boy going against Hitman Doug Gilbert. A CWA
Hitman.
tag team title match. Chris Champion, Mark Starr in the ring against Jeff Jarrett and Freddy. A CWA title match. The current holder of the belt, Black Bart, putting it up for grabs against Dustin Rhodes.
Black Bart, everybody's talking about Dustin Rhodes.
Oh no.
Coming for you, CWA Heavyweight Championship. I'm going to walk home with that belt. I want all you people to come out there and watch me take care of business.
Then you're going to see something totally tremendous. 2 former partners going against each other. That's the Master of Pain with Ronnie P. Gossett against the Dirty Dutchman, Dutch Mantell. And we'll tell you later on in the show how this match came about. Then a return grudge match. Kentucky State Tag Title match. The Superstar
Oh, here we go.
Rick Morton, and you guys have got the Blackbirds.
That's right. Well, we're still the champions. I don't know what the trophy cost, but it meant an awful lot to Ricky Morton and Bill Superstar Dundee just to be the champions. Well, we don't have no trophy, but we still the champions, and we're going to beat you both up to prove it.
And then I ain't breaking up stuff. That's what me and a superstar gonna do. We're gonna break your head.
Wow.
And you, Harold Harris, stick your nose in, baby. Because in Henderson and Riverside Downs, we're gonna show you what professional wrestling is all about, baby.
Oh my god, wow, cocaine. Holy shit, dude. Wow.
What me and a superstar gonna do. We're gonna break your head. And you, Harold Harris, stick your nose in, baby. Because in Henderson and Riverside Downs, we're gonna show you what professional wrestling is all about, baby.
It's gonna be
Brickhouse
an
Brown was
exciting
your
night
uncle's
about you.
favorite
Don't
wrestler?
forget now, it's going to be Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m. That's
Man,
at
he
Riverside
was
Downs. 6
coked
big
out.
matches in all. the return grudge match. You'll see the grudge battle between Master Payne.
He's
and
mad
Gossett
because
going against his former partner,
Brickhouse
the Dirty
Brown implied that he was a trans woman now. Ricky Morton's fired up about it.
Mantell,
Somebody say fired
even a
up.
CWA title match, Blackbard against Dustin Rhodes. It's all going to take place this Wednesday night, Riverside Down, 7:30.
Back with you on Championship Wrestling as we're about ready for
From
our
that
next
to
match.
this.
We'll bring into the ring the Beast from the East, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bam Bam, let's
His
go.
opponent, William Freezer Thompson. Thompson
No
coming in
way. This is another dream match. Bam Bam Bigelow versus Freezer Thompson.
the big man himself. A battle of the giants, if you would, for the next match here on Championship
Hoss
Wrestling.
fight.
Jerry Calhoun.
Let's go.
We'll await the Beast from the East. Here he comes, Bam Bam Bigelow. Bigelow entering the ring now, opposite corner.
Glow is like still popular, or at least it's relevant because of the Netflix thing. So like they have like an official way to watch those. I'm assuming they're probably pretty strict on enforcement on it.
300 pounds from Arkansas is William Freezer Thompson, and his opponent, the Beast from the East, 300 plus pounds, Bam Bam Bigelow.
Somebody's been uploading like 3 and 4 hour long blocks of that show Snapped, but I'm sure it would get taken down too.
These two gentlemen would certainly qualify.
The same person put up like a ton of Judge Judy a few months ago.
Fame for this man. Very big yet very quick and very agile in the ring. Look at that. Standing drop kick. I have never seen a 300 plus pound man come from a standing position for a drop
Wrestling's tough. So much of it is owned by WWE.
Underhook on Freezer Thompson. He's going to suplex him. That's 300 plus pounds. Down goes Freezer Thompson. Bam Bam Bigelow. Showing the strength. There's that headbutt to the shoulder.
Yeah, I love Snapped.
Bigelow go behind on the Freezer. We were talking about the
Snapped
agility of
could
Bam
fit
Bam
perfectly
Bigelow.
into our
He's
rotation.
much more than a wrestler. I mean, this young man, this fella can. I've seen the man in a track atmosphere. He can run a very quick 40 for a big man. And in the ring, his ring savvy is almost unmatched.
Bam Bam Notorious Bigot.
He is one of the
What?
rare breed of wrestlers that has a complete control of every aspect of the wrestling arena. It's very obvious that Bigelow has participated, and I'm sure quite well, in other sports such as softball.
What's
and
Snap? It's like a
baseball.
It's like a show about like women that go nuts.
I know he played those sports in high school.
Perfect
But his
fit for
agility and
Fusion
his ability in
Studios.
the ring combined to make him one of the most formidable opponents.
You know, like she was a loyal wife and a loving mother until she wasn't. Tonight on Snapped.
For any man that steps in against him. Thompson into the ropes, that quick clothesline. Down goes Freezer Thompson. And a heat. Bigelow now going for the cover. Bam Bam, 1, 2. Well,
Oh,
no,
come on.
Freezer Thompson up after the 2 count. The other thing that is so
Yes,
dangerous
Randy.
about Bam Bam Bigelow is he's got a mean streak in him that won't quit. This is one man that you don't want to see lose his temper. And in situations, I have seen him just completely explode, go off like a bomb. Into the eyes of Freezer Thompson, catching a warning from Jerry Calhoun. Bigelow showing some of the technique and tactics that has made him one of the most.
Hey, at least we're getting to see we're getting a good amount of ring time.
Whole free world. Going back for that suplex one more time. Thompson up.
Oh, nice.
Royal suplex.
Now, whether this is racially motivated, I don't know, Cody
Down
Turbo.
on the shoulder again. Going for the cover. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Very distinct and deliberate count by Jerry Calhoun on Bam.
Yeah, I think you
Bam
kind of have to
Bigelow.
have an appreciation for psychology, and especially for like kind of like feral adjacent women are probably pretty big themes at Fusion Studios.
The Beast from the East, victorious here on Championship Wrestling. The Renegades Battle Royals have been held throughout the area, and you may have seen one in your hometown. Recently, there was one held in Memphis, Tennessee. We want to show you an insert of this match of the Battle Royal in Memphis, Tennessee, where the last two people involved in the Battle Royal ended up being none other than Jerry the King Lawler and Bam Bam Bigelow. Let's go to that tape right now.
We're underway right now with this big 20-man.
Oh, man, Battle Royal. We hardly ever get a Battle Royal. Get the hell out of the ring, asshole.
Time limit. Everybody going against everybody. Out is the Master of Pain. Here comes Lawler. Clotheslines, the Dirty White Boy.
Oh.
Eliminated the Dirty White Boy. Now they're double teaming Bam Bam Bigelow.
Is that Star and Champion? You're a sucker for a woman that can fight like Methadone Clinic? Krav Maga Goddess? Whoa!
Now in this 20-man Renegade Royale, $10,000.
Renegade Royale, wow.
We've got the King, the unified heavyweight champion of the world, Bigelow. Oh, boy.
Oh, man, this is so cool. Bam Bam versus the King.
How quick. And, of course, Bigelow has got 10 grand on his mind. Yeah, that's what I thought. He nailed Lawler cold. Lawler picked up.
Oh, yeah.
Up in the air. Lawler at 234, body slammed hard. The King and Bigelow, the only ones left. Bills Lawler out with a drag.
Yeah, Methadone Clinic is into Krav Maga. She's kind of an interesting package. She knows Krav Maga, plus she also has like some kind of, I'm not really sure if there's any debuffs that go along with it, but she is demonically possessed consensually. So she does get some bonuses from that, but I don't know if they equate to fighting or not.
The big guy now coming back. Lawler!
Yeah, but that's a strong win. She's also scared by tree branches, bugs, the word ocean. But against other people, I think she would rise to the occasion.
Off the ropes! And caught Bigelow by surprise with his right.
Isn't she only like 5'3"?
But Lawler kicks him before he can get the target. Lawler off the ropes with another right. Doesn't even seem to faze Bigelow.
We're going to be exploring her demonic possession on the next episode of our True Crime podcast.
What a right Bigelow puts on the King. Down goes Lawler. Look at Lawler come up.
Uh-oh.
Down goes the strap.
Uh-oh.
Look at the King fight back. And again with a big right. Lawler again with climbs Bam Bam Bigelow. What a battle. Lawler over. Misses.
Oh, let's go. Wow. Fantastic.
The King, Jerry Lawler, eliminated. And 15
Here, take this piece of paper.
Of the $10,000 Bam Bam
Hide your kids.
Joining us at ringside, Bam Bam Bigelow. Bam Bam, I've got to ask you.
What's up, Riverhill?
I don't know you, and I don't know nobody out here. But I want to make
I don't know none of y'all.
is that people like you call me Mr. Bigelow.
Wait a minute.
Call me Mr. Bigelow.
Question for you. Is that the price of friendship, what we just saw? You had teamed with Lawler earlier in the evening.
First of all, you address me as Mr. Bigelow.
Well, that's what
Mr.
the
Bigelow.
haters want you to
Mr.
think,
Bigelow.
Cody
Do
Turbo.
it right.
Mr. Bigelow.
Yes.
All right. Is that the price of friendship? With a partner that you teamed with earlier in the evening to go in a battle royal and turn around and then sucker punch him like you did to start that match?
Nobody sucker punched nobody in that battle royal. And there's another thing involved. You know, you got to remember that there's $10,000 involved. It's not like Like I'm just going to be standing around and waiting for the king, Jerry Lawler, to say, okay, Bam Bam, we're such good friends. Well, you jump over the top. No, it wasn't about that. It was $10,000. And I did not sucker punch him. What I did was legitimate.
So this is what we can expect from you. There's no alliance between you and Jerry the King Lawler.
Well, you know, in the beginning...
Even if he did sucker punch him, Jerry Lawler got to a point where he was in control of the match, and he chose to take a gigantic risk, and it didn't pay off. The sucker punch is irrelevant, in my opinion, to the outcome of the match.
Ronnie P. Gossett making his...
You can't trust Cody. He's always causing problems with
I
Bethadone.
want to compliment you on what you did last week. Did you know you are the uncrowned world heavyweight champion? It's just like I told you in the dressing room after the match. You beat the world champion. I know it, you know it, and all these morons out here know it. And if Jerry Lawler was any kind of champion, he'd come out here and hand you the world heavyweight belt.
Good to me.
Jerry the King Lawler, I don't think is going to be handing any
He's
belt.
not going to hand the belt over because he's gutless. That's why he's not going to hand it over. This
Yep.
man is your new world heavyweight champion. Whether you like it, they like it, or anybody likes it.
You might as well face the fact. Wait a minute.
Oh, look at this. Why can't we get a Mantell figure of this Lawler?
Wait a minute, Jerry the King Lawler coming out. He's going to have his say about this. Let me step between these folks for a minute. I don't want anything to get out of hand here.
You know, I just wanted to come out here, certainly not to hand any belt over to anybody, but I just want to come out here and say one thing and try to get something stopped before it ever gets started. And first of all,
Bethadone
Bam
is
Bam, is to
the
say one thing that I hope
prototype, the
that
boy
as many times
prototype.
as we've been partners, as many important
She
matches as
checks
we've
like
been in, and that
so
sort of
many
thing,
boxes.
that you're not going to come out here and
Not
start getting
literally, I
aligned with a
don't think
piece of
so.
fat trash like that right there. A
Fat
low-life
trash.
scum of the earth.
Wow, Lawler.
Aligned with a piece of fat trash like that right there. A low-life scum of the
Jeez.
earth. You don't tell me nothing. You might ask me something, Fatso. Bam Bam, I'm going to say this. The Battle Royal, you're right, was for $10,000. And I realized just as well as anybody does that it had to be left down to only one man. There's only one man that's
I'm going to
win
fight
that.
Bethadone
You
on the
won Battle Royal.
undercard
The only
of
thing
It's
that I
Me
was
versus
questioning a
Clarence
little bit
boxing
about,
match.
Bam Bam, was, and you told us, man,
But
that
Beth
you
said
didn't
she
sucker
wants
punch me,
street
but I
fight
think
rules
that
in
as we
our
were
fight.
standing there talking, trying to figure out what was going to take place without any warning, you gave me the little clothesline. As far as I'm concerned, that is what I would consider a sucker
The
punch.
only sucker is you, Lawler.
Oh, if you want a preview for Boy Watch Live, Vinny Slugga and John Sluga are on the thumbnail.
What do you want to stand there and exchange kisses?
Oh.
I mean, I'm standing there. I'm waiting to make up your mind. Either you go out of the ring or you wrestle, and that's exactly what I did. I wrestled.
Everybody, when Cody says he's
I said,
belted up,
I'm not
it's
taking anything
he's
away from
claiming
you. All I'm
Miyagi-Do
saying is,
karate.
You won the Battle Royal. That's in the past. No problem with that.
That's
But
not
what will be a
recognized in
problem, Bam
Canada.
Bam, is if you start messing with trash like this right here, then there's going to be a big problem.
Somebody beats you, Lawler. It's always in the past.
Kinetic
That
Kel?
was just
Oh,
last
she's
week. This is the new world heavyweight
there's no
champion,
denying
and
her,
you can't
physical
dispute it.
assets,
Just like
but-
I said, I know it, he knows it, and all these morons know it. You're a loser.
she's not
and
there.
you'll always
She's
be
not
a
there
loser.
mentally.
You and I can still be friends, Bam Bam. That's all I want
She's
to tell
got a
you.
lot
We
of
can still be
potential.
friends.
She has a fantastic look. She's got a great personality, but like,
He takes the friendship, he takes it, and he puts you in his back pocket.
I think
where
it's
you can
because
beat
she's an
all these guys
outsider.
for him, where he never has to
She's
defend
not
that
a
belt.
streamer
You're his
first.
big
Like, she's
hitman.
not a
You're the
YouTube
big
person.
policeman of professional wrestling. That's the way it is.
Don't even listen to him. Don't even listen.
I'm telling you.
Oh, you touched me.
Hey, I'm telling you what he's...
That's exactly what he is. You're the big buffer for him.
Nobody's
you
a
beat all
bigger
the other
Kinetic Kel
opponents. He's
fan than
that
me. I mean, I tried to make it work. She's just really schizo. She went to rehab for White Claws.
I'm telling you, Bam Bam, don't listen to this guy. Come on.
Oh man!
Listen to this guy. Come on.
Lawler got all that right with the microphone, I think, because it looked like Bam Bam pulled his punch pretty nice though.
I'm telling you, Bam Bam, don't listen to this guy. Come on.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Man, however, I think he did it with the mic. However they got that sound was perfect.
There's your sucker punch.
Bam Bam Bigelow. Ronnie P. Gossett egging that on.
Well, Kinetic Kel would get blackout drunk and say directly to me as a person, that she loved being clipped by me and that she felt seen. This stuff that Grace used to talk about, like she felt seen and whatever, and she felt like a real streamer. And then she would wake up in the morning and discover that she had deleted the stream, but I posted the clip, and then she'd be mad about it. Like when she was drunk, she would interact with me like she was happy to make, wild content and be clipped. And then when she would sober up in the morning, it's like that movie City Lights. The rich guy picks up Charlie Chaplin, the bum, and takes him out into, and shows him all the sights at night because he's drunk. And then in the morning, he kicks him out into the street because he doesn't want to associate with that kind of trash. And just that cycle perpetuates like over and over again.
Jerry the King Lawler trying to make amends and to straighten out a situation. All right, Jerry.
Right in the
Let's take
armpit.
this break. We'll be back. We'll talk about more of this.
Does that make sense, though, that when she was drunk, she loved having a playlist, and then whenever she was sober, she hated me, and I was like a hater to her?
I want to remind you again, this Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m., Riverside Down, 6 big matches, a tremendous card lined up. You're going to see Headbanger Ed going against Lou Fabiano. Now,
Who the fuck is Headbanger Ed versus Lou Fabiano? Dude, you know what I mean, though? That's frustrating. Like, she's super nice to me when she's drunk and then hates me. It's like an EFD thing, I guess. Only it's a reverse EFD, because EFD is nice, and then when he gets drunk, he's pissy. But she was like the opposite.
Battle of the Brutes, the Dirty White Boy against Doug Gilbert. You will see a CWA Tag Team title match. Chris Champion, Mark Starr going against Jeff Jarrett. And
Sounds like an
Chris,
average
the
crazy woman, yeah.
CWA title match, Black Bart, the current holder of the
But,
belt.
like, you'll never see, like, if Grace were to get drunk and do something, she's not going to tell people to, like, get mad at them and want them to take down the content and call them a hater and stuff like that. Like, it's a strange behavior. It's like she wants to be a DGen streamer and she's such a natural at it. Like, she should just embrace it. But that she's also, like, deeply ashamed of and wants to be just, oh, I'm a quirky Panelverse girl. Or, oh, I'm playing, whatever video game shittily. She wants to be like a Twitch streamer, but the real her, like is that her gimmick? Is she like, she's like the real light, she's like the Jekyll and Hyde of the Boyd? Like, the real Kinetic Kel is a DGen that blacks out on White Claws and says crazy shit to the chat while, slowly descending into madness. And then in the morning, she just wants to be the chill, playing acoustic guitar, playing Overwatch or whatever, Fortnite.
Putting it up for grabs against Dustin Rhodes. Then a grudge battle. 2 former partners going at it. And that's the Master Pain with Ronnie P. Gossett IV at ringside going against the Dirty
I have
Dutchman,
tons of
Mantell.
Kinetic Kel in
And
the
even
archive.
more,
It's just
a
all
return
privated.
grudge. Kentucky State Tag title match. Bill Dundee, Ricky Morton going against the Blackbirds, Brickhouse Brown, Iceman King Parsons with Harold Harris in the corner.
Harold
It's taking
Harris.
place this Wednesday, 7:30, Riverside Downs. We want to see
Grace
you
is a
there.
professional.
Michael St. John back with you on
Yeah.
Championship Wrestling. When I first started commentating wrestling a long time ago,
I mean, she gets paid to do it. That makes her a professional.
And surprises involving former friends, former partners. I want to talk about a situation involving the Dutchman, Dutch Mantell, and the Master of Pain, and their manager, Ronnie P. Gossett. They were involved in a match recently with Jerry the King
All right,
Lawler
watch it,
and Bam
ATF
Bam
Media.
Bigelow, and of course you know that story. We want to show you a tape of the match and what happened. The stipulation in the match that the loser of the fall would either be tarred and feathered. And the loser being either Ronnie P. Gossett or Jerry the King Lawler. Interesting things happened in this match. Let's take a look at it right now. Now Bigelow tags the King. Bigelow holding the Master Pain. Down goes the
Yeah, Grace is awesome. She's the GOAT.
Down goes Payne. We've got everybody in the ring now. Mantell hammered out. Now Lawler has his eyes scraped by the Master Payne. Mantell holding the king. Up on the second rope. Here he comes. He misses the king. Hits the Master. Here comes Bigelow. Headbutts Payne. 1, 2, 3.
Come on.
Here comes Gossett in the ring.
Well, good. We're going to get something done now. Ronnie Gossett's in the ring. With the Dutchman. Wow. Oh, they fired Dutch. Great PA system. I think it's just because the crowd is so loud. Yeah, Undertaker. On one of these arena shows, it's the Undertaker versus Freddy Krueger. That big, did he call him a big fat bastard? Oh, come on.
Low blow. The Master Payne.
Thank God someone covered the ring apron and saran wrap.
Got the drop on Dutch Mantell. Now body slams him. Off the ropes comes Payne.
Oh, is this for the tar and feather?
Gossett fired Mantell, as you heard. Oh, come on. Now they're going to tar and feather.
Oh, F Wood is feasting right now. I'm seething. I can't believe what I'm seeing here.
Look at this. There goes the feathers on Dutch Mantell.
Does TKO own this footage? No.
Got the drop on Mantell. Gossett is the one that's supposed to get the tarring feathers.
Oh no. Oh no, Dutch, no. I hope F Wood isn't watching this. He doesn't deserve to see this.
I would never turn my back with Dutch Mantell anywhere in the vicinity.
Dutch Mantell.
Dutch Mantell having to endure the pain of being fired.
There's usually like a bunch of copyrighted music, but they haven't really been using music videos so much in today's episodes.
And ending up getting tarred and feathered, something that was intended.
Good, I'm glad.
Ronnie
He
P.
shouldn't
Gossett.
see it.
Here's the Dutchman right
Nah,
now.
we'll
I can
get
tell
some
by the look on
justice.
his face, he's got something on his mind.
Let me
weren't
tell
the
you
man supposed
something.
to be a tarred and
No,
feathered.
I wasn't. That's a good point there, Michael C. Dillon. I was not the man that's supposed to look like Chicken Little out there,
I'm
but I
dead
ended up
serious.
looking like a big turkey. But I'm going to tell you one thing, Gossett. I know it's been boiling to a head. I know you don't like
Is he
me,
wearing a
Gossett,
name tag
and
from
I
The
don't
Price
really
is Right
like
that
you
says I'm
because, you know,
dead serious?
I promised her. He used to call me and said, Dutch, can you meet me at my office?
The
You know
mustard
what his office
tiger.
was? Dunkin' Donuts. I got sick and tired of going down to Dunkin' Donuts, and he said, you want to eat, Claire? You want a chocolate donut? What about an apple fritter, Dutch? And I said, no, Gossett, I don't want none of that stuff. So that's where the first problem started. Now, Gossett, you know, I said this before. People call him porky.
Shave out the tar.
And I almost have to hold a big laugh in because he is a big, fat, overblown, overbearing, obtuse, fat slob, and he knows it, and everybody in this crowd knows it.
I know it. We know it.
But Gossett, if you want to play the game, if you want to play the game with the Dustman, you pick the right guy to play
This
with.
bum,
I
how
like
dare
to
you,
play with those
ATF.
rules. I wrote the rules. And when they wrote the book on dirty tricks,
First of all, bad-mouthing Grace Thorpe, the GOAT, the YouTube GOAT, the trad, the last trad girl, And now you're besmirching Dutch Mantell,
I'm the author of
the
it.
last true outlaw.
Now, Master of Pain, let me tell you about the Master of Pain. He was down there at the Atlanta Federal Penitentiary languishing.
now we're talking about prison time.
A bunch of Cubans who was trying to go back to Cuba. He was down there with them doing whatever they do behind those walls. There ain't no telling what goes on when a bunch of prisoners get together.
Oh, the crowd likes that.
Ronnie Gossett got to telling Payne this and got to telling that. He got Payne believing that Payne was the greatest thing to come down the pipes and slice bread. Now, Payne, I helped you, and you turned your back on me like the low-life, egg-sucking dog you are. And when push comes to shove, I'm going to be doing
when Crisco... Okay, so first he makes an obvious reference to, like, sexual assault between prisoners. Now he's talking about when the Crisco meets the shove?
Payne, and I'm going to come to turn your back on me like the low-life, egg-sucking dog you are. And when push comes to shove, I'm going to be doing the shoving, and I'm going to be going right through you, Payne, and I'm going to try to slap that Ronnie P. Gossett. I'm going to try to slap them big double chins of him all the way over into the next county.
He has slapped several people recently.
I'm going to tell you what, the vibration off those chins, it may be 5.8 on the Richter scale. I don't know. But, Gossett, I'm going to tell you what. You done stepped over your bounds now. And, Payne, I taught you everything you know about professional wrestling. But I didn't teach you everything I know. And when push comes to shove, like I say, I'm going to be doing the shoving. And I'm going to take them both down. And
Dutch taught The Undertaker how to get over. He taught him how to, the ring psychology, how to navigate the business, how to save for the future, how to be a good person. But the one secret that Dutch kept to himself was how to keep your wife from taking over your podcast.
Gossett and Payne, this town ain't big enough for all three of us. Somebody's going to have to move over.
Remember when Ben Thorpe was upset because Grace brought him Munchkins instead of full-size Dunkin' Donuts?
Especially somebody like the likes of Ronnie P. Gossett. This match
Hey, Rooster Cogburn, let's go. Been a minute since we've seen Rooster.
He will be joined by Dustin Rhodes. They'll go up against
Rooster Cogburn, awesome.
The Dutchman, I tell you.
You're dead serious? Oh, the Dutch shirt.
Referee Jerry Calhoun.
When Crisco comes to shove.
If we need to do the introductions again, I think we got them ready to start the ring. And we're ready for action.
YouTube got to knock off the nonsense.
Big, tall, impressive young wrestler in the ring right now.
Dutch Mantell.
Action fast and furious. Dustin Rhodes on Gilbert. Has a great sense of the turnbuckle. Rhodes catching him from the right hand coming off.
These crowds are just wild, I think. They love wrestling, like they really do.
Dutch Mantell, you scumbag. You're running your mouth about what the Master of Pain and Ronnie Gossett did to you. Well, what you got, you deserve. The only reason we let you hang around with us was simply for sympathy. The Master of Pain told me, Gossett, do you know Dutch Mantell? I said, yeah, I've known him for 10 years, and he's never done anything for me. Never been
boy,
anywhere.
it's me's putting over Jerry Calhoun.
Out of him is like raising the dead. But I listened to the Master of Pain. I took pity on you, Dutch Mantell. I remember you when the only way you could get in a wrestling match was to carry one of the guys' bags. In my opinion, you're nothing. You're the scum of the earth. And the Master of Pain and myself, we're happy to be rid of you. You cost us more matches than we've ever can imagine. And now we're hot on your trail, and we're going to bury you, Dutch Mantell. We're going to put you out of professional wrestling. And that's a promise from Ronnie Gossett and the Master of Pain.
It's just completely different how you interact with it if you're going like every week or every month or whatever. Like just seeing it on TV isn't the same. I just think people connect with wrestling way better if you go live, and especially if you're seeing the same people, regularly live. And you're present for like storyline moments. They better hope Rooster Cogburn doesn't get in there.
And he will see that it's settled. He doesn't carry that bullwhip to the ring for nothing. Dustin Rhodes being worked over by Gilbert. Rhodes sent to the ropes. Elbow coming off. Gossett is an #1 troublemaker. I don't think I need to reiterate that point. I think most wrestling fans who follow the sport know it.
Why aren't they using EFD on commentary? I don't understand. Now we're talking. Now we're getting somewhere. Oh no.
Outside interference, the master of pain going right after Dutch Mantell. Dustin Rhodes being cornered by the other two men. Here comes Mantell coming back. Mantell's got that bullwhip. And boy,
Oh no, not Buck Zumhoff.
master of pain got out of that ring in a hurry. Dutch Mantell went to the corner, grabbed that bullwhip and cleaned.
What's the name of the whip? Something,
for outside interference. Dustin Rhodes,
Shoe Baby.
Dirty Dutch Mantell. Boy, oh boy. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes, right after these messages from Championship Wrestling. Hope you're enjoying all the action today on Championship Wrestling as we await our next match. This will bring superstar Bill Dundee and Freddy into the ring.
Oh boy.
Teaming together, oh my goodness.
God damn, how many Freddy matches are we getting?
Along with Black Bart and the
Dirty White Boy versus Freddy Krueger.
Going all day without seeing this crew. Black Bart with that branding iron in his hand. And here comes the superstar, Freddy.
Man, the fucking crowd loves Freddy.
Time limit match. Introducing in the near corner.
Oh, these are some pretty neat tights from Dundee.
Texas, Black Bart and his partner from Bucksnort, Tennessee at 246 pounds, the Dirty White Boy. Their opponents, 218 pounds, from parts unknown, Freddy, and his partner, 220 pounds, from Australia, the battling Aussie, Bill, Superstar Dundee.
The battling Aussie.
Calhoun. 1 fall, 10-minute time limit match.
Yeah, I mean, his promo's still filling in, but in the ring, he's pretty solid. Like, he's an obvious standout on this, even on this roster.
For the bell, Dundee starting up against the White Boy. Right away, Ronnie Gossett getting on to the fans at ringside. He is one of the most name-calling so-and-sos I think I've ever met in my life. He's got a name for everybody, and it's not their proper one. Bill Dundee ducking under that big clothesline from the Dirty White Boy, slams him down. Both men up very quickly.
Man, why couldn't, I think of Dirty White Boy as being like superior, like the name brand version of DDP. I just don't, I mean, I know he got a shit gimmick and everything, but I just feel like he could have been a bigger star. Maybe he was more suited for WCW.
Now look at this. In the ring, superstar Bill Dundee goes under hammerlock now.
It's like Crockett WCW though.
Here comes big Black Bart.
I think he took a gun out during one of the Smoky Mountain promos.
This fella is a tall glass of water and a strong one. Tag is made. Black Bart wants Freddy, and here comes Freddy. Freddy going right after Black Bart. Freddy can handle himself in that ring. I kid you not. Going to work
oh
on
my,
both
what a
of them.
disaster.
Now caught by Bart. Being punched from the outside by the Dirty White Boy, but here he comes. Freddy going right back to work on Black Bart. White Boy catches him from behind.
White Boy catches Freddy Krueger. Here
go.
comes Black Bart.
Black Bart trying to slow him down, but to no avail. Freddy has
Oh,
a
man.
sixth sense, if you will, of stamina. Ominous to pain.
Moves like George Burns.
Here comes superstar Bill Dundee. Goes right back to work on Black Bart.
Oh, the superstar.
Dundee sending Bart into his corner. Right hand. Dundee.
Oh, here we go. Dirty White Boy versus Bill Dundee. Hell yes.
White Boy going for a scoop slam.
Nice.
Picks Dundee off, puts him to the canvas. Off the ropes, goes for the elbow. Nobody home. Dundee out of the way. Snap mare by the superstar. Here comes Freddy back in.
Didn't we kind of settle on that it was Tommy Gilbert, the old guy?
As he went up for that claw, when he went up for that claw, out of the ring.
Hey, what's up, Don the second?
Dirty White Boy, very slow, meticulous, climbing back into the ring. Freddy, very unorthodox in the ring.
It's weird enough to get getting high and watching wrestling, but then Freddy Krueger's in it.
For sure. Right hand. Dirty White Boy walking away. Freddy just...
He's tapping into the dream world.
There goes Freddy off of after...
Hey, whoa.
Both men now double teaming Dundee in the ring. Freddy chasing Gossett around. Gossett being chased out of the studio. Dundee being double teamed.
Oh, Freddy, terrible teammate.
Double clothesline. Dirty White Boy coming down on Bill Dundee. They're dropping legs. There's one.
That's going to get that. I mean, it's over for
Boy,
Dundee.
Dropping those big legs across the chest and neck of superstar Bill Dundee.
Oh, shoved him down.
Pushed out of the way, calling for the bell. He's disqualifying Black.
No, I mean, there are some issues every once in a while, but typically no. Most of the footage isn't owned by. It's heavily contested who owns it, so it doesn't really hold up in court.
And the Dirty White Boy.
But every once in a while, there'll be a match that like TNA put on a DVD or WWE put on a DVD, or sometimes they'll claim like a little bit of music, and then of course they use a bunch of copyrighted music, so that can fuck up your stream. But typically, no. It's been a while since there's been any real issues.
They're double teaming Dundee. We need to get some help in here for superstar Bill Dundee. He is at the mercy. Freddy has chased Ronnie Gossett out of the studio. Here comes Dustin Rhodes. Dustin coming to the rescue of superstar Bill Dundee. Going to work on Bart. One for the Dirty White Boy.
Dirty White Boy's in trouble.
Here comes Ronnie Gossett, but he's still being
Oh no! Come on, Ronnie, run! Oh, Ronnie Gossett, he's got a heart condition.
Black Bart.
Welcome to your nightmare, Ronnie Gossett. You have to move at a brisk pace for a few minutes. Bitch.
Coming to the aid of superstar Bill Dundee, who was worked over in the ring by the Dirty White Boy and Black Bart. Once Freddy had chased Ronnie Gossett from the studio. Dundee being checked now. Freddy showing much concern on the super.
But yeah, if there's something you ever want to watch on your stream but you don't know about, just record it. If you've used, I just use OBS, but just record it and then just upload it as a private video to your own channel, and then it will do all the copyright on it, and then you can actually just go in and see like, okay, if you only have to take out like so many minutes of a 3-hour block of content, then it's not really that big of a deal. But at least you know then before you go live. It's a pain, but
hopefully Bill not hurt very bad.
Not only is it young Dustin, but he's doing his dad's gimmick, so everything is like super over the top lisp, and he's trying to do the American Dream gimmick, but it's not really going that well.
Very resilient wrestler in
How
the
you
ring,
doing,
Bill
Kevin
Dundee.
Murray? Rare moment of compassion from
Be
Freddy.
awarded the match
Hope you're okay,
on
Bill.
the basis of disqualification. Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy disqualified, and luckily for Bill, Dustin Rhodes coming to his aid. Yeah. Whoa, boy, what action! Want to see if we've got some time here, if we can get Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy out here. See if we can get them out here. They come.
I gotta get a drink. I'll be right back.
The Dirty White Boy and Black Bart.
I love the Dirty White Boy vest.
There was a woman out here last week, and you looked a lot like her. Yeah. So you, my friend, keep your damn mouth shut. That's what you're gonna do. Now then, Dustin Rhodes, you sorry, Lola, scumbag, you and that dead midget, Bill Dundee, has been off more than either one of you can get down your skinny, sprawly neck. You, my friend.
Oh yeah, I'm loving Memphis. We've been watching it. We've watched just about every episode from like 1986 until now in like July '89. Every Friday we've just been watching a few of them in order, and it's just like I'm completely bought in. And people say this is like the worst era of Memphis, that this was a really down time. So I can just imagine what the early '80s were like.
For now, every damn time
No, I don't think he's been on the mic yet. He just throws fireballs.
They want to see us right here, the dirty white boy and big black boy, Dustin Rhodes. You've been running around here,
BBB, Big Black Bart.
going on your old man's coattails. Well, it don't happen with the white boy.
It don't happen with the white boy.
The superstar.
That's a Clarence promo.
Right here and be your partner if you want to. But you just seen exactly what we'll do to anybody that messes with us, baby. Because me and him, tag team.
This guy's really hands-on. He's hitting everybody.
In the what? CWA area, and ain't nothing nobody can do about it, right, Bart? Dustin Rhodes, Bill Dundee. You can take
Hell yeah.
stage here, and you can throw them away. Because when it comes right down
This guy's like hitting himself now.
when you're doing what feeds your dead family, and you stick your nose where it don't belong, we're gonna take a B and a B, and we're gonna put it right there.
Ooh.
There ain't a dadgum thing you can do. Nothing, baby. We
Can't do that
some bones real fast.
to the white boy.
No pleasure, I'm sure.
I want another Dustin promo.
Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m.
Come down to the high school.
6
See Buell
exciting
Dundee.
matches. You'll see Headbanger Ed going against Lou Fabiano, the Battle of the Brutes.
I want to know who that is. Who is Lou Fabiano and Headbanger Ed? Do they even study the old stuff? I don't think so. Or if they do, they don't I think the main thing is like they don't understand the difference between like playing a character and like becoming that character. Like Cody Rhodes is a good actor, but like I never buy into him like I would his dad, you know? Like he plays his character really, really well, but I'll never be able to connect with him like I can with Dusty because he just doesn't seem like it just seems like he's a really good performer, you know? Oh, thank you, Don the Second, for the $2. Says, cool stuff, man. I appreciate it. I do wrestling every Friday morning and every Tuesday morning, but the rest of the stuff that I watch is pretty eclectic.
The Dirty White Boy against Hitman Doug
Lou
Gilbert.
Fabiano.
You'll see a CWA Tag Team Title match.
Is a fat, hairy guy.
Jerry's a good-looking kid. Freddy is the craziest thing this side of hell. Then me and my brother are the
Craziest thing this side of hell.
And we aim to keep those belts no matter what we have to do.
This guy really
You'll
likes
see a
that
big
movie Van Helsing.
CWA title match. Black Bart, the current holder of the belt, against Dustin Rhodes.
Yeah, I agree, Ananje.
You, my boy, get to be the stupidest.
Although, the one time that I think he really did have a story that seemed real, which was finishing the story, because, I mean, you got to give him that, because of going back to leaving, doing his, like, indie tour, doing all that virtue signaling in AEW. They did pay it off, and that's the one time I thought he really stood out, and then whenever he finally got the win over Roman, it was like, okay, now, you know, you've walked on the moon, now what? Like...
One individual that I have ever met in my life.
I need him to be more vulnerable to lose, if that makes sense.
Trying to wrestle like your daddy. Well, boy, your daddy couldn't get the dead-gum job done in another territory, if I may say so.
Hey, Matt Townsend, appreciate that,
And
man.
you in the CWF ain't gonna get the job done because I'm gonna see to it. Come on down, walk that aisle, walk right into this dead-gum Brandon Orange. There ain't a dead-gum thing I don't think you can do about it.
I miss
Then you're gonna see
mid-card
the big main
wrestlers, and
event
I
of the
miss
evening.
jobbers.
Dundee, Rick Morton, they're going against the Blackbirds with Harold Harris. The Blackbirds, they have this to say about that match.
Uh-oh.
We got ripped off, eh?
Let's go.
Stole something from us. You see what happened when you steal from the Blackbirds? We tore it up just like we gonna do you this week, Rick and Morton. Because we the real Kentucky State Tag Team Champions. I told you.
In case you weren't here, in the last episode, Brickhouse Brown said that Ricky Morton had become a trans woman named Jessica. That's not an exaggeration on any level. He said that he said it directly that Ricky Morton had a sex change operation and was now a woman named Jessica. So I guess they're no longer pushing that idea.
Often imitated, but never duplicated. This week.
Don't miss the exciting action this Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m.
I wonder why they cut him off.
We want to see you there.
Back, Michael St. John back with you here on Championship Wrestling, ready for our next
And
event.
Memphis, honestly, especially during this time, if you go by shoot interviews and even hearing from Lawler and Cornette, like they'll say that this era, like this late 80s Memphis, was like a huge downturn and like kind of a goofy, you know, not, I don't know if they'd say embarrassing, but like not a great moment in time for Memphis. And like I think it's like fantastic. I can't get enough of it. But like if this was like, you know, the way that Memphis is, and then you had like Mid-South and stuff like that, I just feel like now you have one product and a couple weird side products that don't really do much that's that different besides roster. And back then it's just like, which again, I guess you didn't really have the option of picking your territory, so it kind of negates my argument, but...
Wild side coming out to the table.
But you would think with all that money and all that access to talent, they could put together a show that it was at least as engaging as a goofy late 80s Memphis TV show, you know? Like with pretty much limitless money to pick up whatever talent you wanted. And they can't even put on better than like, you know, the Blackbirds against two jobbers.
They're coming this direction, Mark Starr.
You know something? Where's Billy Travis in it?
Oh, hey, Bethadone Clinic. You're going to go to sleep? Oh, good. I'll get started on my video then. You won't make it in time for Boit Watch, but I substituted in a different Bethadone video for Boit Watch Live.
It's Ricky Morton. We had a match scheduled for them and they didn't even show up. So you got three guys
In
out
fact,
here now.
you have maybe the longest segment of Boit Watch Live. Even longer than Tony Yeoman's.
We're going to beat the dog hell out of them in a real soon second. Not even say 10, say 12, say 20, it don't matter.
Well, I was like a kid in the 80s for Hogan's run, and then I was a teenager in the 90s for like the Attitude Era. So I feel like I got to experience those two eras of wrestling just at the right time to be at the right age to like appreciate them. So I don't know. I'm kind of like blinded by that, but I think my favorite wrestling to watch is probably Mid-South and other territories. But yeah, I love WCW. Even though I was more of like a WWF guy.
Listen to this. Here we go. Wild side jumping in the ring. Handicap match. Frazier in there. Chris Frazier.
You'll see many people from this chat in the WCW chat, I'm sure. There's a lot of loud mouths in the chat.
That ain't fair. That's three guys against two.
Yeah, you have a 22-minute segment.
Only three in there, guys. Why don't you get in there and show what you can do?
Did you see your video? Did you see your taste test tribute for the Coca-Cola Cherry Float Zero?
In there, back in the ring, Mark Starr, Chris Champion.
I love ECW too.
Holy cow. Big Freezer Thompson being caught by both of them.
Whoa, who told Freezer Thompson to switch over to the Bundys, man? He should have kept the long tights on.
Back into the ropes, whip. And Starr catches him high, drop kick, got him on the side of the head. Big Freezer Thompson going down in a heap. Tag is made. Coming in right now, I believe. Tim
My
Paul,
good
and
friend
we got
Jim
back to
Neihart.
2 and 2. Finally. Here's Chris Champion. This is a rough. You've heard me say this already today, but I'm going to repeat
What's
it.
up,
It's
Red
a
Hot
rough
Flames?
tag team. Chris Champion and Mark
I
Starr,
hate
the
this
Wild Side.
handle thing from
And
YouTube.
they are
Like
as
it's
unorthodox as any team you'll see in wrestling today. Look at this. Chris Champion on the top rope, going up to the suplexes. Starr.
No, but sometimes we do watch old indie matches from like the early 2000s that I was at live, and you can see like me act like an asshole in
What a
there.
dangerous maneuver.
Act like a
Champion
goof.
off the top rope, goes for the cover. 1, 2. Mark Starr saying wild side style that is, and they get the victory in the match, but now apparently they're not very happy with just the victory as they clean the ring. Freezer Thompson coming to the floor after being tossed out by Chris Champion. Champion continuing to stomp at the Freezer.
Yeah, I saw quite a bit of the Punk run. I saw the entire Summer of Punk run in Ring of Honor, except I missed the match where he finally dropped the title to James Gibson, I think. But I saw him win it, and then I saw every match from when he won it until the match before he dropped it, and then I missed the very last one. I think it was in Dayton, maybe.
Say Wildside, we mean it. Let's take this break. We'll be back in a moment with more action here on Championship Wrestling.
Yeah, that was me, Oliver Humperdinck. Bring back the mullet. I feel like the mullet is kind of on a comeback.
Formidable tag team making their mark in the CWA, victorious here on Championship Wrestling. We saw Bam Bam Bigelow in his big match get a victory. Dutch Mantell, Dustin Rhodes victorious. Same for Bill Superstar Dundee and Freddy by disqualification.
Bring back Dave Brown.
Superstar Bill Dundee was double teamed. And of course, Wildside continues to run rapid throughout the CWA. Mark Starr and Chris Champion getting a win here on Championship Wrestling. For Dave Brown, I'm Michael St. John. Hope you enjoyed all the action. We'll see you next week right here on Championship Wrestling.
Michael St. John, what energy. The theatrical parts. Hold on a second here. What? Did I respectfully decline the offer to date Natasha because how close I am with Jim? Okay, first of all, who's Natalia? Or who's Natalie? And then who is Jim is that Filipino man that like tries to date Grace. He's like OPC's protege. Did you like your tribute, Bethadone? Hey, the king.
Right now, what is Jerry Lawler doing sitting there at the desk that is usually occupied by Dave Brown? I'm asking myself the same question right now, but I can guarantee you one thing. Dave is out on vacation. This is his last week to do.
I think it helps to be baked or nostalgic, yes.
My performance out here, he may come back before next week. But anyway, we're going to try to do the best we can sitting in today for Dave Brown.
If you keep watching the show, like especially if you start to watch any of the non-wrestling content, I think it definitely helps to be dialed up a little bit.
And I have along with me a very close personal friend of mine and an employee, of course, of Channel 5 TV, Mr. Bob McLean. How about a big round of applause?
Hey, Bob McLean, everybody.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Thank you, Jerry. Great to be with you. You know, we have been friends for, geez, I guess 15 or 20 years.
I feel like his eyes are very low.
We met, of course, when we were in kindergarten. And,
very low
this
eyes.
is the first time that we've had to work together, and it's great to be here with you.
I'm looking forward to it. This is my first opportunity ever to be behind this desk that has usually been occupied by Lance Russell and Dave Brown and a few others, and so we're going to see what we can do today. And there are going to be some great matches. Tell us about some of the matches we're going to see today.
Sure will, Jerry. We do have some great matches for you coming up this afternoon. We've got the Blackbirds, Lou Fabiano, and Rick Morton. They're going to be going against each other. That should be a great match. That's one that a lot of people have been wanting to see. A little bit later on, also, we're going to be hearing from Dutch Mantell. I was talking to
Dutch Mantell.
Well, see, yeah, just...
I still remember Dirty Dutch Mantell.
Yeah, just the mere mention of his name, you know, immediately causes a reaction.
But Bob, you know, the big match of the day that we want to mention without any further ado, it's not.
I don't know who that is, Randy.
Here on television, but the CWA Heavyweight Championship that is held by Black Bart is going to be on the line today with none other than Dustin Rhodes.
He looks like he made that suit jacket out of a couch.
Live on TV. Also a big six-man tag later on in the evening.
It's going to be later on the show.
Tampa Vice.
We're going to take a break, and we'll be back with it in just a minute. Stay with us.
It's the Band-Aid for me.
Here along with Bob McLean, and we're getting ready for a big, a lot of big action. We already have Ricky Morton, Lou Fabiano. This is something I've been.
We were talking earlier, Bethadone, about how you were kind of a unique package.
I love this. I get to do interviews and all this stuff. Eddie Mullins here. What, Eddie?
I've got a little problem.
Hey, listen,
I
Jerry.
appreciate you coming out and co-hosting the show while Dave's gone on vacation. And I think you've done a heck of a job.
Why do I have the feeling he's about to say but?
Yeah, what?
But half the wrestlers back in the back refuse to come out and wrestle while you're sitting out here. So they have to wash their...
Oh, boy.
Like who? I guess Ronnie Gossett or somebody like that.
Well, just about half of the wrestlers are here. I told the wrestlers that you would be Jerry Lawler, the TV announcer and commentator today. You wouldn't be Jerry Lawler, the wrestler. But they said me telling them is not like the real thing.
Can I talk about you again?
If you promise the guys that you'll sit here and not interfere regardless of what happens, we might can get by with it.
Okay, all right. Now, this is something that you and I talked about before the show. Let me make this clear, and I told you that I would agree to that. As far as this as far as the show lasts today, as you said, I won't be Jerry
come on,
Lawler,
Cody.
wrestler.
What
I'll
a
be Jerry
heel.
Lawler, the show host. I won't. No matter what goes on over there, I'm not to get involved. Hey, that's fine with me.
And Eddie,
behind this desk.
I've known Jerry long enough that I think that I can attest to the fact that he's very capable of separating himself from what goes on.
I
in
wouldn't
the
trust
ring,
this guy
what
any
goes on
further
out
than I
here.
could throw him.
So
He
if you
seems
don't
like a
mind,
complete fraud.
Let Jerry's doing a great job
I
doing
told the
it.
wrestlers, if you'll tell them, then I'm sure I'll be able to get them out here.
I'm telling you right now, stay behind the desk no matter what takes place out here.
I don't think there's.
I want to ring this bell is what I
wonder who's really behind it.
All right.
Bethadone simply enjoys a lot of attention, and she's not ashamed or embarrassed just to directly ask for it. Like, she has a need, and she will act to attempt to satisfy that need.
Get him out here.
Very reasonable conduct.
I'm sure that kind of allegation.
I can't even imagine going to a live show.
Blackbirds, I suspect you're right. Of course, Rick
Like, I wouldn't get anything out of it because it doesn't really. All you can do, I guess, if you consider, like, I don't know. It just seems like it's all about, like, the entrances, but you interact. It's interactive, but in, like, a different way than it used to be, if that makes sense.
Their manager, Harold Harris, these are the kind of guys who don't want to be too close to anybody. Well, that's true.
You think it's a want, not a need? I don't. I think you need attention.
You hear the reaction from the crowd as the Blackbirds come in talking it up.
Yeah, go sit down. Eddie Marlin, big loudmouth. Oh, here we go. Lou Fabiano.
Co-host here on the show, Jerry Lawler, a bad time.
Oh, no way. He's teamed up with Ricky Morton? Wow.
I mean, you've been as impartial and unbiased as any announcer that I've ever seen.
Lou Fabiano.
Have any legitimate room for complaint?
Well, you know, I'm not saying that I wouldn't
Back
like to
off,
put a
Jessica.
fist up the side of a few of those heads. But as far as today goes, I've promised Eddie Marlin that I will not get involved no matter what happens.
Well,
so I'm just going to sit here with you today. Hey,
That's
first
fair
match, how about the introductions there?
Okay, it sounds good. Now, the Blackbirds have already managed to concentrate their...
Bethadone, I don't think you need to have a good reason. I think if you want attention, you should get attention.
And it's Rick out first.
Plus, you don't really care what kind of attention you get either.
Of course, has made a name for himself, and not just here in the Mid-South area, but all over the wrestling world as being one half, along with Robert Gibson, of the...
I'm not too up on Fabiano, but I do know that he has a tremendous amateur background and that he has stacked up quite a few impressive wins in his previous territory, from what I've heard.
Express, and he still carries on that tradition.
Oh, he comes out flying. Now, Morton says...
Chicago grocery store? Wow.
It doesn't look that way. Rick is issuing a challenge to him from the center of the ring and saying, "Hey, come on, you guys." And they don't seem to be too responsive.
What's that guy's name? Harold Harris?
Interesting about this
Howard Harris? Harold Harris.
Prove that they're the greatest tag team. They wanted to get a hold of Ricky Morton because he was
Uh-oh,
part of the
Fabiano
Rock and
in the
Roll
ring.
Express. Show them what they can do. Matter of fact, I think we have some words from the Blackbirds. Let's listen to what these guys had to say.
Well, now, boys, we seem to have a problem with a little nut by the name of Ricky Morton. He can't seem to find a partner, you know. He's running around with his little ginger beer by the name of Jeff Jarrett, and he's found a midget from Australia, Bill Dundee. Can't seem to find a partner.
Midget from Australia?
But he lost that one.
He was then disposed of. Let me tell you something, Ricky Morton.
You and your former tag team partner used to be the Rock and Roll Express.
Oh, you do kind of care now.
But let me tell you something right now. The Blackbirds are breaking every rule around and breaking all the records. And we're going to break your body, too.
Man, you got to love Brickhouse Brown, man. He's awesome.
You used to be tag team partners. Hell, you ain't even together
I still
no
can't
more.
believe he said Ricky Morton was now a trans
Nothing
woman.
from nothing leaves nothing. As far as I'm concerned, or should I say the Blackbird's concerned, you just like Hubba Bubba, not a speck of trouble.
What are you sad about, Bethadone? You want to talk about it? Or you want to speak privately?
A lot of strong comments about Ricky Morton, the Rock and Roll Express. Well, of course, they've got a long way to go to back that up. You know, it's one thing to talk about it. It's quite another
Matt Taven.
to do it. Lou Fabiano now. Again,
Oh, come on, ref. That was right in the throat. Right across the larynx.
To have an opportunity to get back in. He's chomping at the bit over there. Lou doesn't have an opportunity to get over to him. Brickhouse Brown with a couple of left jabs and then that big right hand. When they get an opponent down like this, I mean, you can just look at those guys. You can tell that they delight. I mean,
What does becoming a wrestling manager entail? Well, if you're talking about just to get on to Memphis, I don't think it. I mean, I'm not saying it was easy, but they do have a regular flow of managers that come in and then duck out. Some of them stick around for a little while, or like Bruno had a really long run. But I think, didn't somebody say JD Costello just sent in like an audition tape and said he wanted to do it and he was willing to either work free or cheap, I think at first anyway, so they brought him in and put him on TV, and that's how Cornette got started too.
literally delight in keeping one man in at a time, and they love the
What's
look
wrong
of
with
Rick Morton's
talking to
face right
Beth?
now because it's a look of frustration. They know he'd love to be in there
Wow.
helping his partner, but see, and here they go again. It's a tag, and then they keep the other man in. Oh, a big double clothesline.
Wow.
That's gotta hurt. That's gotta hurt.
What an attitude! What an
Needs to
attitude!
get a tag stop. Whoa, all right, he got out of the way of that one. Yeah, he got
Did they even get paid? Probably not much, but I don't think. Like, I don't think anybody in Memphis besides, unless you owned a piece of the territory, was making much money in Memphis from, like I said, I'm just basing it off of like books and shoot interviews, but pretty big names, even Lawler, like, admits no one was making any money.
And now he's trying to crawl across. Oh, he's got Rick. He's got Rick Morton, and here comes Morton flying back into the ring against the Blackbirds, letting them fly and pounding them down.
Evolve into yeeting.
Now Ricky Morton's showing a little bit of what the Rock and Roll Express was all about. This is the kind of style that...
Harold Harris.
And now Rick is coming out of the ring, and he's going after Harris.
Oh, come on, ref. Get Morton out of here. This guy's a licensed manager. He tripped and fell at ringside.
Sucker punch him and then drop on top of him. And Rick is in some trouble now. Rick, what I'm talking about with these jerks like this Harold Harris, his manager, first he trips the guy. Now it looks like he wants to take the cane to him.
Bethadone, put your trauma on hold until we get to the afternoon show, please. For Cody Turbo. Put your emotions on hold.
Well, I'm sure he went right for the throat. That's the kind of jerk this guy is. There's a double headbutt by the Blackbird. And right, here comes some help.
Now we're talking. Let's get this ring cleared out a little bit.
And not a moment too soon, as Rick Morton's partner, Lou Fabiano, was still down and hurt.
Lou Fabiano was worthless.
Rick, I think, had intended...
You subbed, Beth? Good decision.
For that chair, the flight path would have been towards Harris, I believe. Ricky, that's the kind of jerks they are when it's 2 or 3 on 1.
Yeah, JD Costello was great.
You know, somebody tell me about all the things they said about Rick Morton when I was in the ring.
I was so sad when he left.
I have nothing. But let me tell you one thing. Rock and roll is forever. And Harold Harris, I don't care what it takes, brother.
Harold Harris.
Sooner or later, it's going to be much sooner or later, I'm going to get my hands on you, jerk.
Another coke-fueled promo from Jessica Morton.
From the Blackbirds manager, and you can certainly understand why. Nobody likes to be sucker punched, especially with a cane. Well, that's exactly right. That's why I say, you know, the sooner we can do away with jerks like Harold Harris and Ronnie P. Gossett, the better off we'll all be as far as wrestling goes. Hey, let's take a break. With the winner of that, Lou Fabiano and Ricky Morton, and we'll be back with more right after this.
Wednesday night, 7:30, Riverside Downs, 6 big matches. You're going to see
Thunder in
Master
the
Payne going
Thunder in the
against
night at the
Frazier.
Riverside
The Battle of
Downs.
the Brutes. The Wild Side against Doug Gilbert and Headbanger Ed. Then Freddy will go against the Zombie with Ronnie P. Gossett the fourth.
I want to see Headbanger Ed.
And Dustin Rhodes against Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy. Then a grudge
You like
tag
this new
team
guy?
battle for the
Don the
Kentucky
second.
State Tag Team titles. The Blackbirds with Harris facing
He
the
did
Rocky
snap
Road
out after
Express.
that trans
Then the main event,
accusation.
Unified World Title match, Jerry the King Lawler against Bam Bam Bigelow with Ronnie P. Gossett the fourth.
Yeah, sure.
Let me tell you something, Plowboy Frazier.
Sounds good to me, Don.
Me and the Master of Pain, we derail big freight cars. And Jerry Lawler, you're not the only magician of the
Oh
wrestling
boy, Ronnie
business that
Gossett.
can come up
Wow.
with tricks.
What a
I
look.
dug up a big surprise for you, Freaky Freddy, with my
He looks like a
zombie.
perverted
And the
limo
main event,
driver.
my man, the big Bam Bammer
Like a guy, if
Bigelow,
people
will
was
take
fucking in
that
the back,
belt
he would
away from you,
lower
Lawler,
the
in a
he would
heartbeat.
lower the glass
Listen
a
to
little
what
bit
Mr.
so he could
Bigelow
look
has to
over.
say.
So now, I'm asking you, Jerry, the King Lawler. I want one
Test,
more
hello?
Lawler at that title. I want you to put your title up. I don't want no referees. I don't want no DQ, no disqualification, no whatever. It doesn't matter because I don't need rules. I don't need regulations.
True.
Jerry Lawler, you say Bam Bam Bigelow's the toughest opponent you ever faced. That's the only time you've ever told the truth. He's going to take that world title away from you in Henderson, Kentucky, and you can take it to the bank.
I'm sure the Jerry the King Lawler have plenty to say about that. That's Wednesday night, Riverside Downs, 7:30 p.m. 6 big matches, and believe me, they are all main events. We'll see you there Wednesday night.
Uh-oh, Freezer Thompson. At least he's back to his normal ring gear
Master
now.
of Pain in here right now, and after his encounters with Dutch Mantell,
Here we go. Undertaker versus Freezer Thompson. Let's go.
Studio now. There is the Master of Pain snatching.
Dear Boyd gods, thank you for this feast we're about to have. Undertaker versus Freezer Thompson. Amazing.
Off his headband and going right after Freezer Thompson.
He had Bam Bam last week.
Bill hadn't even run
He does look
after
like the guy that created the Backstreet Boys. The little hat.
Oh my gosh. Wow. He ran his head straight into that mat. Tell you what, if we can, we had some words from the Master of Pain. Let's hear what he's got to say about the situation with Dutch Mantell.
Okay. We'll do that in just 1 second, Jerry. We've got that.
Is he going to suplex the Freezer? Oh, got him over. Nice.
It's a big suplex, and that Freezer Thompson goes close to 400 pounds. Master of Pain lifts him up like he's a feather there. Well,
Boom.
Now we'll listen to Dutch Mantell. We'll listen to the Master.
Great
of Pain
leg
talking
drop.
about Dutch Mantell.
Ah.
Mantell, you're an even bigger moron than I can imagine. No time limit, no disqualification. You imbecile, that's this man's type of match.
SoundCloud
Do you realize what
mixtape,
he spent
yeah.
4 years in the federal prison for? Exactly what you're going to get. They can't stop the match. There's got to be a winner. This is our match. Tell him, Payne.
You know, Mantell, you're stupider than what I gave you credit for. 4 years, brother. That's everyday life for me, man. You know, you were going around, you was telling everybody I wrote the book on how to be dirty. Well, brother, they don't send you to prison for 4 years for being a Boy Scout, man. Hey, no time limit.
Why is he bragging about prison time?
Lace him up tight. Because, brother, that's my kind of match. And you won't come out walking.
That's exactly right.
That's exactly right.
Well, there you see. Now here's Ronnie P. Gossett out here, just like the situation with Harold Harris.
Come on, Freezer, you got this, buddy.
An opportunity to see the part of the screen on the center there, but while that interview was going on, Ronnie P. Gossett came over, grabbed Freezer Thompson, who had been thrown out by the Master of Pain, and sucker punched him while he was out of the ring.
Good match.
Yeah, I see it, Gossett. But they may be biting off more than they can chew. And now what's Gossett going to do? Wait a minute here.
He's climbing through the
What's
ropes
up,
to get to the ring.
Monkey
He may be
Man
biting off
Productions?
More than he's chewing here, but
Maybe he's trying to stop.
I think he feels like
he's trying to pull a guy off of him.
yeah, that's a first in and of itself.
Wait a minute.
Wait a
Anytime
second.
Gossett's going to help.
I don't like
anybody
the
else,
looks of
something wrong.
this. No, I don't like the looks of this.
Oh, he's just going to hold him.
Oh, come on, ref.
Master of Pain is climbing up
Freezer
to the
Thompson
top.
has a family.
Jerry Lawler is ringing the bell, trying to
No.
get him to stop.
There he
Master
goes.
of Pain sees that he's got a little more to contend with here.
Oh,
He bargained
Dutch
for.
coming out to make the save. He's
You
dead
heard
serious,
the,
by the way.
supersonic crack of the bullwhip as it snaps through the air.
Young Freezer
And here
Thompson.
comes Dutch Mantell, who is going to be talking
Somebody
with
told me
Jerry
he
right
gets
now.
like a push in USWA for a minute.
You're doing a great job out here, Jerry. I can't imagine anybody that don't want you out here. If they don't want you out here, I imagine they can pack their bag and just get on down the road. That's right. That's what I'd say. But let me tell you one thing, Payne. How much time he spent in prison? He said 4 years.
I think so.
I should get 15 for letting him in the business. That's what I ought to get. But let me tell you one thing, Payne. You run around with that big, fat Gossett. You got to roll him everywhere, and you got to feed him, and you got to have it. I know it's telling on
Oh,
your
the
nerves.
fire. Nice.
And I've said it once, and I'm
Good
going to say
Lord,
it again.
Grab.
This town right here, it ain't big enough for all three of us, and somebody's going to have to move over. Now, I've moved over a lot of time, but Payne, you're going to be doing some moving. Now, Gossett, you're going to be doing some moving. No time limit, no DQ, must be a winner, no stopping the match. And if that ain't pretty well cut and dried, I don't know
I
what
saw
is.
the one you made about
Payne, I'm gonna be
the
looking you
prison
right in your
time.
eyes, and I want you to be looking me right in my eyes, and we're going to see who the best man is. And like I said,
I think that's
can
the
the
last
teacher
one
beat
I've
the
seen
student?
from you for a
We got
minute.
lucky
And
one
before
time,
perverted
but
limo
Payne,
driver.
luck runs out real quick, and you know that. I know that.
YouTube
You know
owes
that.
us
All
an
these people know
explanation.
that. And Payne, I'm going to say one thing. I got a real big surprise for you, and I'm going to let you see it firsthand the next time we step in the ring. Thank you very much.
A surprise?
Hey, Dutch.
What do you mean celebrate pride?
He
What kind of
mentioned a
pride?
surprise, Jerry, but he
Native
walked
American
off before
pride?
He could give us any idea of what he was referring to. I don't know, but I can assure you, I know Dutch Mantell well enough to know that when he
Yeah, I
says
see
he's got
your
a surprise
it says
for Gossett
test.
and for the Master of Pain is something that those
Are you
guys
talking about the
aren't gonna
wrestler?
enjoy.
He's not a man to make idle threats. There's no question.
You know,
about it.
Master of Pain and Gossett.
I
are
never
talking about
understood
how rough
Test
and tough
as a
they are, but when you
character,
get a
what the
guy like
name
Dutch
meant.
in a match where there is no time limit,
The song
no
was kinda good, though.
disqualification, the referee can't stop the match for blood, no matter what takes place. Believe me, I think those guys, no matter how big they are, they bit off more than they can
That's
chew.
about as serious as it gets.
You're not kidding. I'll tell you what, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with more right after these words.
Man, Freezer almost had him a couple times there.
Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m., Riverside Down, 6 big matches, all main events. The Master Pain going against Playboy Frazier. Battle of the Brutes. You'll see the Wild
They aren't
Card
showing
against
on
Doug
screen
Gilbert
for some
and
reason.
Headbanger Ed. Freddy going against the Zombie with Ronnie P. Gossett.
What do you
The
mean showing
superstar
on
Bill
screen?
Dundee, Dustin Rhodes against Black
On, like,
Boy
on
and the
your
Dirty White
phone?
Boy. Then a grudge
In the
tag
phone
team
chat, you
battle
mean?
for the Kentucky State Tag Team titles. The Blackbirds with
Test
Harris
was short for
against the Wacky Road
testosterone.
Express. Then the big main event, a unified
I didn't
world
understand
title
him.
match.
I thought he
Jerry
was
King
kinda
Lawler
weird.
going against Bam Bam Bigelow.
I didn't
with
understand the
Ronnie
character.
P.
Was he a truck
Gossett
driver?
IV.
Freddie, you've been a thorn in my side. You've been running around.
Where
trying
are
to
they
give
at,
me
a
heart
cartel
attack,
building
and
full of
I'm
coke?
gonna show you that you and Lawler are not the only magician with a bag of tricks. I dug up an old friend, and I'm gonna show him to you, Lawler and Freddie. No, I'll wait.
Oh, is this the original casket match? The Undertaker versus Freddy Krueger?
I'm gonna bring this thing down to ringside.
No
and
way.
when I open it up, you ain't gonna like what gets out.
Headbanger Ed
This is
versus
All-Star
Zombie.
Card, Riverside
The
Down,
ECW
7:30
Zombie.
This Wednesday night.
Maybe rubbing your eyes and wondering what the heck is going on there. Of course, I'm Jerry Lawler, and we're sitting in today, and next to me is Bob McLean. We're here today because Dave Brown is on vacation. He will be back next week. And
Oh, good. Dave will
Thanks
be
for
back
inviting
next
me.
week.
Great to be here on the show today to join all these great folks in the studio with us. And I picked a great day to come, a day with a CWA title match.
Good.
Yeah,
Don't
it's gonna be a
don't
big
hurry
match coming
back.
up a little bit later on. But right now, we want to talk about an incident that took place, or not an incident, a match that took place down in
Yeah,
Memphis,
that's what we've
Tennessee.
been talking
The
about, Randy. Like, ever since that happened, there's been weird chats, getting censored. I know that for me, like, my algorithm is different after that little outage.
South Coliseum. Between, we talked about Dutch Mantell and Master Pain being former partners. Well, it was a match between myself and a guy that I had just recently been partners with, and that was Bam Bam Bigelow. And I want to tell you, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever pass a guy out on the street that looks like he weighs about 400 pounds, and he's got a bald head with tattoos on it, Believe me, don't mess with this guy, because he'll kill you until the good Lord you die. Believe me, I'm telling you, this guy is a monster. Now, I want to thank whoever edited this film, because it really makes it look like I had a little bit of the upper hand occasionally. But
I
when
think
I was
this
in
gets
the
cut
match,
out
I
by
didn't feel like I
copyright,
had the
but
upper
I could
hand
be
any
wrong.
at all. But we're going to show you some highlights of a match between myself and Bam Bam. And as I said before, people have asked me, what's your toughest match? Who's been your toughest opponent? You're fixing to see it right now. So this was in Memphis, Tennessee at the Mid-South Coliseum. Take a look at this.
Lawler right now getting the beating of his life. What an awesome right hand at Bigelow. Now we're out again. Here comes Bigelow. Hammers Lawler on the ring apron again. Throws the bell
He's
out of the
harassing the fans.
He's getting the table.
Oh, no.
Bigelow picked her table up.
Brian, they went outside the ring, and you know what they did? They got into the furniture.
Hammers Lawler head first right on top of the table. Now he grabs Lawler. Grabs Lawler in.
Oh!
Head first right into the table.
That table just ain't gonna break.
Everybody out of the ring on the concrete. Bigelow now rams in. The table almost demolished.
Oh, yeah.
Lawler
A very
quickly
unique
reverses
athlete,
it on
Bam
Bigelow.
Bam.
Reaches out for the
Wings of
chair.
Redemption said that
Lawler's
he's
got
as
a chair
agile as
now.
Bam Bam Bigelow. Can you imagine?
Unbelievable.
Collared him.
Grabs Bigelow, rolls him in. Finally, we're back. Lawler now said payback time. But look at this guy, Bigelow. Like, no, it doesn't faze me.
Yeah, it looked like a pretty heavy table, too.
A left from a... Well, Bigelow's eye cut now.
Oh, he's cut his eye open.
What a right Bigelow put on the
Oh, look at Lawler selling. Amazing.
Lawler said, yeah, I can take him too, Bigelow.
I would have absolutely lost my mind if I was there in person.
Look at these two guys go. Look at Lawler come back. Bam! Down goes Bigelow. Bam!
What a match.
Grabbing Bigelow. I don't know if that was a tooth or what. Lawler really got him good.
Oh, wow. I wasn't expecting that. Holy shit.
Sliding across.
Man, he got it, too. Nice.
Sliding across with a drop.
Man, what a match.
He rams Bigelow right into that steel rail fence. Here we come.
Everybody bleeding.
Lawler up in the chain fence. Now here comes Bigelow and Lawler again. Lawler
Whoa.
top out on the concrete floor.
They never do this. We never see this.
Ring it.
At least not on the TV show. Fighting in the crowd, using furniture. You had to pay for that ticket.
Wow. I want to tell you, and it went on and on after that. And,
Well, you said the match started in the Coliseum in Memphis. I think it ended up towards Dyersburg. It looked like, didn't it?
it went a long time and a long way. And when I watched that back, I'm
guy
amazed that I'm here
stinks.
today. But as I said, Bam Bam Bigelow, toughest man that I've ever been in the ring against. Well, I can assure you that.
That did look like a really good match.
The bottom out of the chair.
I really like that.
Table lifted up. What's that table weigh? Oh, it has to weigh like a couple of 100 pounds. He lifted up like it's. I mean,
couple hundred pounds.
234 pounds. Some of the things that weren't seen in the match. I mean, he would literally pick me up.
It was all like
me around the ring. It's
just emotion-fueled strikes for the most part.
I'll tell you what. Let's take a real quick break. Okay. And we'll be back with more right after this. That title match coming up.
Maybe we have the distractions out of the way now. We got Perez out of here. We got Ronnie Gossett
I'll be right
out of here,
back.
at least for the moment.
And we
can
have
proceed
Dustin
with the
Rhodes
business.
in here. That's right.
That's right. There's the big guy right there.
This is a young man that, of course, everybody knows his father, Dusty Rhodes.
Right.
And, hey, whoa.
Jerry Lawler, I want you to eyewitness the stomping that this snot-nosed punk is fixing to take. He tries to act like his daddy. He tries to whoop like his daddy. I'm going to whoop him just like I whooped his daddy. He will not leave this building with this belt. There ain't a dead gum thing you can do about it or him.
Okay, well, we're about to see if Black Bart can back up his words. Now you see what the announcers have to contend with,
Well, I'll tell you, it's not an easy job, is it?
Well, there are moments that make it worthwhile, but dealing with the likes of Black Bart and Ronnie Gossett
Let's get that branding iron out of there, Gossett.
Yeah, I notice that Gossett's keeping it handy.
Well, here it is. The belt's at stake. Nothing Dustin Rhodes would like better than to be able to...
Here we go, and there's the bell for the CWA title match.
And win that coveted Southern Heavyweight title right there.
Fighting for an advantage. Not obvious yet.
I bet these freeloaders go down there.
Now Bart puts him into the ropes, misses. Dustin Rhodes right back and slams him down. Oh, got a 1 count out of it.
I'll tell you what, this Black Bart, ordinarily when he's in the ring, the guys he's going against, he's got a big size and weight advantage. But if you'll take a look, I believe Dustin Rhodes is an inch or two taller than Black Bart.
I think you're right, Jerry. I believe he's not only taller, but the weight that he has, I suspect, is better distributed, too.
Yeah. Black Bart's trying to get him into a little test of strength, and I think Dustin Rhodes is thinking better of it. Whoa, watch it there. Ow! He gets a big patented elbow.
Right back with the elbow on the crown of the skull.
Yeah, 200-pound table.
Okay. See, there's a few things going through the mind of Black Bart. Not only does he not want to lose that title, he doesn't even want to look bad.
Ooh, a singles match, nice.
During a guy like Dustin Rhodes, because he just looks on Dustin Rhodes with
Black Bart's the champion,
contempt.
right?
He doesn't. I mean, you know, he hated his father,
right?
And he doesn't think that Dustin probably even has a place in the same ring with him.
Yeah, there's no question that it is personal to him.
Yeah, absolutely. Whoa, there he went.
Nice move by Dustin. Comes back with a flying drop kick and takes him down again.
And also after this episode, I'm gonna end the stream, but I'll be back about an hour from now, probably like half an hour after the stream ends for Boyd Watch Live, which is clearly not wrestling, but you know, if you're interested.
Bart rolled out. Ooh. Watch your language, Bart.
Just a quick break.
Dustin's going to have to weaken a guy like Black Bart down quite a bit more than a couple of drop kicks to get a pin on him, but he's got a 30-minute time limit on this match. He could do it.
Looks like Dustin caught one in the eye there.
Uh-oh.
A warning from the referee. Ooh, right into the turnbuckle.
Now Gossett's happy. I see whenever Black Bart has the upper hand, see that sadistic little smile on Gossett's face. Oh, wow. Goodness. He almost took his head off with that clothesline.
Yeah, he clotheslined him good.
The algorithm blessed us with many new viewers today, and now I'll burn all that algorithmic goodwill with Boyd Watch Live.
The thing about one of those clotheslines is, dropping right across that top rope. Oh. Not only do you get the blast from the guy's forearm as he collars you right around the neck there, right. But the next thing that happens is the back of your head bounces off that mat. And
boy, Lawler's a real expert on wrestling, huh? How about he lets other people talk?
There's a crowd behind Dustin trying to get him.
Really acts like he knows something.
Got him by the hair. Ooh, those big broad arms, that's like 300 pounds coming down right across your chest.
Is he still the unified champion or no? I can't remember.
He's got a very limited vocabulary. Earlier he called me a 10-cent announcer. Now he calls you a 10-cent
10-cent announcer.
He's one of those guys.
Nickel dime. Public access show.
The worth anything is if they start selling people by the pound.
Well, you know, if you could buy Gossett for what he thinks he's worth and sell him for what he's really worth, you'll lose a lot of money. You know?
Come on, Dustin, get up, baby.
Did he step out?
I want him to do more promos.
But Black Bart still has control.
I love to see the look on a guy's face like Bart's when he thinks he's got the match in hand, and then at that last second, a guy kicks out.
Come on, ref.
Right through the top rope.
Sit down, Gossett. Here comes that jerk Gossett again.
Who has to be champ? Black Bart is the CWA champion, but Lawler had the unified belt at some point recently.
Right over top of our announce table.
Now that's property of the television station.
And here comes Bart again, grabbing him by the hair. Look out. Well, Jerry, I guess they did a pretty good job of demolishing our announce position here.
Because the only belts are CWA champion, tag team champion, and then unified champion. But I don't know that they control that belt.
Into the ropes, and there's the elbow.
Or if it's part of some weird last territories deal.
Pleased with this turn of events,
Very good bump from Jerry Calhoun. Blasted him right in the referee.
He's not too pleased with this.
You think he is still champ? Man, that was nice.
Iron and hands it into Black Bart while the ref is down. He's hurt. Dustin rolls away from that just in time, but here comes Bart again with a branding iron. All right, Dustin Rhodes has the branding iron. Here's a switch. Look out, here's Calhoun now.
Hey.
Now the referee. Watch Gossett. What are you doing, Gossett? Hey. Bart's got something.
This is gonna look. Oh no. It's been a minute since we've had that old trick pulled.
Come on, Calhoun. Oh, jeez. Well, what can you say? You saw it. Now Gossett climbs into the ring.
Wow.
I'm surprised that Gossett could get into the ring. It's only a 90-minute show.
He's constantly losing control.
He's trying to show.
Look at him. He still doesn't know what happened. He's like, hey, wait a minute. Hey, wait a minute.
And the evidence is obvious.
Yay, yo to the face. That's what happened to Ricky Morton before those last couple interviews.
He's trying to choke him. He's got him throttled. Dirty White Boy. DWB is in there.
Oh, Dirty White Boy.
Calhoun has been thrown out of the ring. This is just a melee. Oh, my gosh. He got the branding iron. Black Bart's got... Dustin Rhodes busted him right hit over the head with a
branding iron to the face.
Now the Dirty White Boy is going to work him over a little bit.
Smoke break.
Looks on, and Black Bart gets ready to hit him another shot with a branding iron.
I'm about due for a smoke break.
Man, they busted his head wide open with a branding iron.
He is really...
How do you keep control with these animals? Well, you don't see Frank Morrell making these kind of mistakes.
Jerry, is there somebody that needs some help out here?
I think there's at least 19, but there could be up to 21 videos on Boyd Watch Live this time.
As Dustin Rhodes is down and is he's in bad shape. Here comes Black Bart with a branding iron.
Yeah, isn't that kind of the thing? Shouldn't the referee be like, hey, wait a minute, where'd all the dust come from?
That's Black Bart! White Boy! Ronnie Gossett! That'll be great! But this is still gonna lose!
Dundee! Oh, man.
Our history! Every time!
Hard times, baby.
His daddy would be proud of him
It's obvious, Jerry, that Dustin...
What's up, the fat gamer?
He's having difficulty keeping his
RVD or Matt Riddle?
Yeah, let's take a break.
What's up, Backwoods Squatch?
Here to help Dustin out here. We'll be right back.
I think you're here pretty close to the end, I think. It's all over, and it's going to all be over now.
Wednesday night, 7:30 p.m., Riverside Downs. 6 big matches are all.
He took a great bump off of that last one, man. He looked like a bowling pin.
The Wild Side against Doug Gilbert and Headbanger Ed. Freddy going against the Zombie with Ronnie P. Gossett the fourth.
Oh, you were literally Zombie, okay.
Dustin Rhodes against Black Bart and the Dirty White Boy.
Freddy versus Zombie?
I
thought you were kidding.
Well, it'll be 2 this week, brother.
You didn't take care of me like you wanted to. Superstar Billy Dundee and Dustin Rhodes are going to take care of you, Black Bart, Dirty White Boy, in Henderson, Kentucky.
Henderson, Kentucky, baby, if you will.
Team battle for the Kentucky State Tag Team titles. The Blackbirds with Heralds against the Rock and Roll Express. It's been a
Whoa!
Hey, Henderson, you know, myself and Robert Gibson, what we can do. You're the one that started, and we're going to be the one to finish it because your mouth is full of check. I don't think you're behind 10 cash, big boy. Then the big main event.
Wow, Robert Gibson coming back to the territory.
In a unified world title match.
You know, Roger, I don't know exactly what Ronnie P. got.
Here comes Plumber Lawler.
What he did or what he is paying
Looking like
to
we
Bam Bam
just got off the
Bigelow
shift at
to
Jiffy
get Bam
Lube.
Bam's mind to where it's at. But I do know that this Wednesday night at Riverside Downs, I'm going to be facing eyeball to eyeball a man that I was recently partners with. And a lot of people have asked me over the years, who's the toughest man you've ever been in the ring against? And I'll tell you right now, I'm not ashamed to say, it's Bam Bam Bigelow. He's the biggest, he's the strongest, and obviously he's the meanest. And as if that's not bad enough, now he's going to have this big fat jerk, Ronnie P. Gossett, in his corner. Well, let me just tell you right off the bat, Gossett, if you've got any intentions, any ideas whatsoever interfering in this match, I'll run my fist so far down your throat they'll need a crane to pull it out, brother. And Bam Bam Bigelow, you're getting one shot.
I think he's made that threat multiple times.
You better make it good.
This is a wild one, Henry. I was going to say, this has been quite a morning and afternoon. And it's not over yet. We still have another big match coming up. That's right.
Oh, nice. Another match.
Everybody out here to watch real quick. We have a couple of words. You've heard him mentioned here, Headbanger Ed. Doug
Who's Headbanger Ed?
Let's take a look. We had a special interview. I don't know if anybody remembers this guy named Dennis Carluzza from up in Philadelphia.
Oh, wow. Dennis Carluzza.
We had some
Wow.
trouble with back during the, gosh, it's been a few months back. But anyway, here's an interview sent in by Headbanger Ed. Take a look at this. Okay.
Let's go. Lawler looks like he hadn't. Yeah, he did look really grim. Very RV coded. Headbanger Ed, folks. Oh, we get a Headbanger Ed match against Bill Dundee. Oh no, Freddy's out there too. Oh, here comes Keith Eric. Well, who's in the match?
Mantell, Chris Champion, Doug Gilbert, Dirty White Boy. 8-man tag team match. Boy, this should be a good one. I'll tell you what, we don't want to waste any time. Let's get this bell rung, get these guys ready to go here. And here we go. Bill Dundee. Bill Dundee would like to get his hands on a Dirty White Boy right now. There is no wait to do that. Keith Eric squaring off with Dundee. Nice arm drag, and Dundee telling him, go ahead and tag that Dirty White Boy in. Now, I think Dirty White Boy says he'll take a little bit of him. Well, this ought to be interesting as DWB gets in there against Dundee.
What a main event.
Against each other. Dundee definitely taking control and now getting a little assistance. There's a slap as Dundee goes out and Dutch Mantell is in, and now DWB turns it around on Dutch. Into the corner, but missed. Couldn't capitalize on that.
Just stay out of this corner over this way, Dutch, is all you got to remember to do.
Yeah, this is not the area that you want to get into.
Dutch, Jeff Jarrett, Bill Dundee, and Freddy Krueger against Mark Starr, Chris Champion, Dirty White Boy, and Keith Eric. I wonder who's going to take the fall. Oh no, Freddy's in the ring with Keith Eric. Another dream match. Oh no, Doug Gilbert. I'm sorry. Not Mark Starr. Freddy Krueger versus Keith Eric.
Wow. Here comes Dutch. Watch yourself here, Dutch.
Poor Keith Eric is being the victim of, wow, some quick double teaming over there. Or maybe I should say quadruple teaming. Have they got him? Oh, they did. Wow.
Oh, that's it? All that build-up, and then we got like 45 seconds of a match?
After the match is concluded.
Freddy's the wild card? Yeah, I'd say so.
Meanwhile, over here in this corner, Jerry, the
He
guys
seems
are,
to go
showing
after
their-
anybody
we
in
never
it.
even got
He's
a
like a
chance to
Ken
get in there.
Shamrock-esque
Chris Champion and
character.
Doug Gilbert, either one of them actually got in the ring. They never had a chance to break a sweat.
That's a good strategy by Jeff and Dutch and Bill and Freddie. They keep that one man in there and work him over.
Yeah, Jeff, Dutch, and Freddy Krueger are baby faces.
Laid into it. And I'll tell you, okay, there's your winners.
And also, if you haven't been here for the other Freddy appearances, the rest of the Freddy arc, he has thrown fireballs at multiple people as well.
Freddie and Bill Dundee, Jeff Jarrett, and Dutch Mantell. Let's take a break. We'll be back with more after this.
Yeah, Freddy is a big time. He's way over. Yeah, man, the crowd loves Freddy.
Nobody wants to tag in when Freddie's in there. Yeah.
Oh, do we get a second fall?
The referee, that'd cost him a disqualification if he's not careful.
Dundee tells Freddie, hey, just back off a little bit.
Expiration of time match.
Can't find anybody that'll give him a hand when he's in there with Freddie.
Oh boy.
You have to go it alone
man.
there, Keith.
Champion, Gilbert, the Dirty White Boy. Nobody is real anxious. Well, okay.
Whoa, Chris Champion, blindside.
Chris Champion ain't gonna put up with it.
It's having very little effect on Freddie, looks like. Look out.
Champion can't believe this. He's given Freddie his best shots and nothing.
Oh, there he goes. Look at him selling for Freddie.
And right into one of our cameras.
Clear out. Oh, listen, now the Dirty White Boy's trying to get a disqualification out of
Yeah, disqualifying.
Freddie's saying, come on, come on.
See, listen to the crowd.
Nobody appears too anxious to get in there, Jerry.
Come on, Dirty White Boy. Don't take this shit. Get in there and whip his ass.
He's had all he wants of him. Now the Dirty White Boy is...
Come on, White Boy. Let's go.
He was left with very little choice.
Why is he always slapping people and himself during the interviews?
White Boy seems puzzled by what he's going to do against Freddie.
All of his partners are...
Come on, don't fall for this knot. He has no power in the outside of the dream world.
Bill Dundee, I think.
Look out, they're sneaking over the ropes now.
Ooh, Doug Gilbert.
They quickly changed their minds.
There we go.
The Dirty White Boy from behind and blindside Freddie into the ropes and...
Oh, he's gonna no-sell everything. He's like Zeus. Do I think they got permission? Yeah. Just like Lowe's blankets are NFL licensed.
I'll tell you, that's what you really got to watch from him. Dundee got a cover. He may have him. Nope.
I thought he was gonna have to sell maybe.
Here's Dundee, a shot to the head and another.
If you watch, every Dirty White Boy and Black Bart, they both tape their knuckles, and I wouldn't be... Wow, he walked right into that big foot. I wouldn't be surprised if these guys don't have a little more on there than tape.
Yeah.
Where's the Dutchman?
Considering the people you're talking
There,
about,
now we got a real star in the ring.
Exactly right.
Wow.
Two Smoky Mountain legends, Dutch Mantell and the Dirty White Boy.
Dazed expression on his face after that one. Still, has Doug Gilbert been in yet?
I don't recall seeing him in there, Jerry.
Well, they got him in the corner now, though. This is what you got to avoid when
they're working
like this.
They're working
Dundee
Dutch over.
trying to come around from the outside, but
Wes Craven is booking it.
The
Yeah.
other side.
Whoa!
He lets Champion have it. Dundee's working from the other side. This match is spilling out all over the ring.
Get ready to go.
I think we may have to.
This is when Craven had the book in.
There's Dutch going down from the Dirty White Boy.
That could be it.
Here comes Dundee to
Oh.
assist.
Hey, come on, Jerry Calhoun.
Now order is restored for the moment, and
There with the point of the elbow. He's got Dutch in bad trouble now. Up the leg across him. Dutch needs to get a tag. He needs it quick, too. This could
For
be
sure, Lawler, I think, has been pretty open that he loves the horror movie characters.
Now here's Doug Gilbert. I believe this is the first time in the ring.
I think you're right, Jerry. He hasn't broken a sweat yet. Oh, here's a reversal from Dutch.
Calhoun's distracted. Come on, get around there.
Oh, look at Calhoun once again.
Three count, and the Dirty White Boy had Calhoun's attention distracted. He was holding him, and he couldn't see it. Wow, now Dutch gets slammed, and it's Rock misses. All right, oh, boy. Right on the
Corporal
heel.
Kirshner played somebody over in FMW, some horror movie guy.
I'm sure that Eric would like to get a few licks in for what happened to him earlier.
You know that Keith Eric, he hadn't won many matches on TV, but brother, he's a gamer. He's in there struggling every time. This is the one guy it's easy to underestimate, but he is a good wrestler.
Now Dutch tries to get over.
What's up, Taylor Lytle?
And he's going to unload on him.
Well, we watch Memphis Wrestling every Friday morning, and then we watch random promotions, but right now we're watching UWF Tuesday mornings, and then all my other stuff is non-wrestling related, but
There you go. A lot of jabs.
I think it's all
Oh,
interwoven.
watch it now. This could be a disqualification if Bill gets caught doing what I think he wants to do.
Dundee wants to.
Why should we buy his art then? Oh, come on, Freddy. Ref, get him. He was a closed fist, first of all. Keith Eric is getting the short end of the stick here.
That could injure him. Jeff looking for a suplex now.
Jerry, you gotta feel sorry for Keith. He's taking the brunt of the
Yeah, he's getting his ass
Him and
whipped.
His partners are standing around and saying, "Hey,
We should buy Jerry Lawler's Coke table.
To be quite honest with you, I don't feel sorry for him. But what you say is exactly what's happening. His partners aren't really giving him a whole lot of help. Now Chris Champion wants in there.
he may not be a sympathetic individual, but you gotta feel sympathy for the position he's in."
That's right.
Wow, that was awesome.
Moved out of the way.
Put that shoulder right into the turnbuckle instead.
Wow, big right hand by Bill Dundee.
Got him back in the corner.
That was
Swings
crazy.
him all the way across and
Oh, terrible. I don't know what that was.
That could be it. No, Bill kicks out of that. I thought he had him.
that was close.
White boy calling for the tag.
They got 2 minutes left to go in the time limit here on this one.
Chitty Jettis, what how did son?
Wow, they put the big boot right up in front of the turnbuckle there.
Puts Bill's
Tojo
right
was on a
into
tear
it.
there for like
And
6
now
months.
The Dirty White Boy is going to come in there and gang up with Champion with him for a moment. Into the air he goes and down.
Yeah, oh yeah, Tojo was great on the mic
Once, twice.
and beating people up with the kendo stick. Although Sylvia kind of took that over, I think, that gimmick.
Oh, man, Bill and them need a win if they want to put this thing away. And Bill looks like he and them may need a win if they want to try to salvage a draw out of this situation. Oh, he's got
Keith
that
Eric.
side 12 right in his face.
Man, Keith Eric is the best.
Right in his throat. Now, here's what they always have in mind. The referee gets distracted by one guy, and boy, they want to double
And they
team. But
turn
Jeff's
right
around
around
here.
and build him up.
YouTube ridiculous with the censorship. I hate that shit.
Now here's Jarrett helping Dundee.
I hate
back to
the
his feet.
handle thing,
Now these
the way
guys
they did the
change their
names.
minds once they see that Dundee has
1
some
minute
help.
left. 1 minute left to go in the action. Somebody needs to try to get a pin here.
The Dirty White Boy drags Bill over.
They may have him here. This could wind up in a draw. No, he kicked out just at the last minute.
Boy, I can't believe he found the energy.
We're looking at 30 seconds left. Here comes
Uh-oh, only 30 seconds. Come on, white boy.
Dundee is
Oh, shit. Freddy's in. Freddy's coming in like a house of fire. Oh, no. Freddy's going to clear the ring. This is so outrageous. There goes the white boy. Oh, look at poor Keith Eric.
Time's up. That's it. The time has expired, and this match dissolves into a melee. We gotta go. They say we're out of time. That's it. Hey, well, the action's still going on. We can't get them stopped. I tell you what, we'll see you back next week.
Man, what an absolute clusterfuck end to the episode. All right, I don't have enough time for any more Memphis today, but I will be back next Friday morning at 9:15 Central Time for more Memphis, and then I'll be here Tuesday at 9:15 for UWF if you want wrestling. But I'll be back today in 40 minutes-ish at 1:30 Central Time for Boyd Watch Live. But thank you for hanging out for Memphis Wrestling. I think these are pretty packed episodes, to be honest. I mean, the Freddy stuff is so surreal, especially like up against the melodramatic like soap opera promos, and then you got Freddy Krueger. But anyway, thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I'll see you guys soon.